Hello, and welcome to Hold This Thought, a podcast where I invite you to hold on to thoughts that you might not have had before. Each week, I sit across from a new guest, and we talk life, ideas, and ponder the questions that make us think twice. I hope you enjoy the show.
All right. You nervous?
Just a little.
Why?
I don't know. The light. Not that one. I knew you were going to look at that one.
That light?
I'm just kidding. That one's actually calming. I like that one.
I like it too. It's, I found out a couple weeks ago that, I had it up here for like a while. And you can't see it because of the isolation settings on the camera don't go below 100 with my current settings. If you know how to fix that, I'd love the tip. But so because of that, I am stuck at 100, where I think 80 would make it show up on camera. In fact, you look at it here. You see how you can kind of see it.
Yeah, it's
But
faint.
I found this the other day. If I block the light above, you see how.
It pulls in the shadows more.
Yeah.
This is blowing out the shadows of it.
Yeah, exactly. So
Yeah.
I'm going to hold my hand here
Perfect.
the whole episode. Just kidding.
That is now my emotional support moon.
I love it.
And I will be taking that as a parting gift.
It's kind of heavy. It weighs like 50 pounds.
Oh, is that it?
Yeah. Can you lift 50 pounds?
Well, yeah, I think so.
I can't. I used a dolly to get it in here.
That came in on a dolly.
Yeah.
Did you have them professionally install it for you?
Yeah, I had to pay the extra $125 for the professional installation, but it was worth it.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah. Are you still nervous?
No.
Okay, good.
I'm just trying to think about what actually weighs 50 pounds. Like that bag of rice from Costco, there's no way that weighs 50 pounds.
I bought that bag of rice recently, the jasmine one. I don't know if they're all, the one that's like beige and has red on it as well.
Yeah. It took us 2 years to get through that bag.
I have one in my emergency food storage behind the door. It's probably expired. I don't know when rice expires. Do you know when rice expires?
It doesn't.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
Because it's been there for like 4 years.
Okay, good.
Or 3 years.
Is that your doomsday stash?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. We have a very modest doomsday stash.
Rice and what else?
We have a couple like MREs ready to go. Maybe
You're
like,
going to have to tell me what MRE is.
I think it's meal ready to eat.
Okay.
It's like if you go camping.
Yeah, like astronaut food.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go. Like
Yeah.
astronaut food. So
Okay.
those are,
Like dehydrated.
those are in there. Dehydrated food that you would boil water and add to it.
Yeah.
I'm glad to know that rice lasts forever now.
Yeah, honey apparently too doesn't go bad.
Yes. You know, I saw something that there is I don't want to say a study, but there was a finding of an insect like encapsulated in like a crystallized honey that became a fossil. It became a fossil. It became a fossil.
Are you
And-
just like describing Jurassic Park right now?
Yes. The discovery in real life looked like the bug in the guy's cane.
Yeah.
And the part of the finding, which they probably already knew this before this moment, but it was attributed to the fact that honey never expires and it never goes bad.
Yeah.
If you found honey in a tomb from like 1,000 years ago, you could probably eat it and
Insane.
not die.
I have had honey on the shelf way too long before and it combed.
Yeah.
So at that point, I would consider it not consumable.
Yeah. And then that just calls into question the amount and number of foods that we dispose of in our Western American world that are actually probably still safe to eat, but we just was like, I can just buy more.
Yeah.
Whereas like 2,000 years ago, it's like, no, you can't buy more. You have to, you spent months harvesting that or preparing whatever it was or trading with someone in a different region who had that resource.
Right. It was a sowing and reaping. You can't, there's nothing instant about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a whole different world that we live in now.
For sure. I definitely push the lines of the expiration date. I am one of those people.
Yeah.
I'm not ashamed.
Just don't do it with meat. I did that the other day.
Yeah, no, not with meat.
I had bought some steaks from Costco, 3-pack, ate the first 2 within 2 days, 2 or 3 days. And then 7 days later, I was like, I think I can stretch this steak out. Oh, no. You know, fun fact, steak does not taste good 7 days later.
It stretched you out.
It's Well, I didn't let it get that far.
Okay, good.
My wife and I cooked it on the Blackstone. My wife and I sat down to eat, and we took a couple bites, and we were like, this is kind of dank. But here's the thing. It didn't smell dank in the raw form. It just smelled like, and it wasn't slimy.
Yeah.
I researched, like, what are the signs of, like, a gone bad steak? And it was like, it was on, like, the border of that, but it wasn't, like, fully obviously bad.
Yeah.
So it's like, we kind of rolled the dice.
Yeah.
And we didn't roll very well.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, I will play it risky with the cans. I feel like the expiration date is just maybe a marketing scheme to make you want to go buy more. Like,
You're uncovering something there.
big can, big pharma,
Yeah.
big can. What's the big Campbell's?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. You got a point. Obviously, with something like meat, yes, we know that expires soon. You need to freeze it or eat it in a relatively short amount of time. But with something like something that would sit on your shelf in your pantry or rice in a bag, does it really go bad? Obviously, we talked about honey. Does honey go bad? No. But
Right.
just because it changes its form doesn't necessarily mean it's unsafe to consume.
Sure.
Maybe there is
Yeah.
something there to uncover.
Yeah. There's some wiggle room. I don't think cream of mushroom is eternal like honey, but I don't think it expires
Yeah.
as soon as they say it does.
That's a good point. Yeah.
Yeah.
So some things might be eternal.
Yeah.
Very few things would be eternal and they're lasting.
Sure.
And then some other things would be maybe just a little bit past the date.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've had milk a couple days past the date. It's fine.
It's so fine. You know what the smell is if you smell the jug? It's the rim. It's the dry, crusty milk on the rim. Sometimes smells bad. And so people throw it away. And it's not even bad yet.
That's true. Just cut it off. Cut off the whole lid.
Yeah.
And just pour the rest of it.
Yeah.
And you bypass the whole sour crust part.
Yeah. If you're getting curds now. If you're getting curds, you got at least 3 more days. Oh, my word.
I don't think you have 3 days if
No, walk
if the
away.
milk is curdling. If you open it and it starts, it's like bubbling on you. It's like a laboratory experiment. It's like bubbling, and the bubble pops and hits you in the eye. It's like I got
Steamy.
3 days. Yeah, there's a steam coming out of it. I don't think you're in the safe zone there.
That's Is curds even the right word? Or is it curdles?
I think it's curdling.
You're right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My favorite is when you go to pour out, like some people will just throw the milk jug in the trash when there's a little bit left and it's expired.
Yeah.
My favorite is when you go to pour it out in the sink to get the liquid out and then throw an empty jug away or recycled or whatever. Mm-hmm. And then you go to pour it and just chunks start to fall.
Oh.
You know what I think to myself in those moments? I could have drinking that. I could have.
That's good milk going down.
Yeah. What a waste.
Oh, my word.
So yeah, there are some things that probably when it says it's expired, you should respect the boundary.
Yeah. Milk being one of them.
Yeah, because if you drink it, it could make you feel sour.
That's true. How do you feel about 2% milk versus whole milk versus skim?
I grew up in a skim household. I didn't find out until I went to a summer camp when a kid told me, "Why are you drinking that? That's like gray water." And I was like, "What do you mean gray? This is what we drink at home." He's like, "Nah, dude. Test this out. Test
then
out
he
the
gave
red
you the
one.
cream,
Test
didn't
out
he?
the red one." Yeah, I tried the whole
Whole
milk,
milk.
and I was like, "What is happening?
Yeah.
Where's this been my entire life?"
So good.
And that changed everything.
Yeah. My mom would not allow 2% or skim in our house. She was like, we are whole milk, ride or die. We're not drinking that milk that got left out in the rain. The 2%, we're whole milk family. And I was like, right on.
Left out in the rain because it's watered down.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
I think my natural landing zone would be 2% nowadays. But I do
Somewhere in the
like
middle.
whole every now and then. I just started being a little more conscientious of my macros. I started counting macros in my diet. And so that would eliminate probably whole milk just because you can only get so many grams of fat per day, grams of carbs, grams per protein. And so it's like, do I want to waste,
Right.
if it's 60 or 70 that I'm targeting for a day, a glass of, or even in cereal or whatever, of whole milk would be like 12, 16, 18 grams of fat. It's like, It tastes good, but it's like I'd rather have
Sorry.
fat from somewhere else.
I was thinking
About the curdling. Does whole milk curdle worse than 2% milk? What about skim milk?
I don't think you can get a curd to form in this.
Too much water content?
Can you get water to curdle?
I don't know. That's boiling.
Oh my God.
Boiling.
That's so
You think it
funny.
curdles because it starts to ferment with the lid on?
Maybe.
Would the milk not curdle if it was open air? Like think like 1800s, just a bucket.
Oh, dang.
With
like
cow milk?
milkman
Yeah.
delivering it like.
Well, it would still kind of covered, but like I mean like make it maybe like 1400s where you just milk the cow and it's sitting in a wooden bucket with like a metal ring around the outside.
Yeah.
Like a old timey bucket.
I've seen a bucket.
I'm just describing it. I'm trying to help you.
You've seen a bucket.
Yeah, I've seen a bucket.
I
I'm
know
just,
what a bucket-
I'm just. Well, if you say bucket, someone would think like a metal bucket or a plastic Home Depot bucket. So I'm trying to like really like
You're
paint
getting
the
me there.
picture.
Set the scene.
Yeah, I'm setting the scene.
Okay,
for,
I'm there.
Like a bucket you'd find on a ship like that.
Yeah, for sure.
You wouldn't find a Home Depot bucket on a ship like that.
No.
So if I
no.
said bucket and someone's thinking, oh, like a Home Depot bucket,
Right.
then it's like, but no, I'm trying to like,
No.
yeah, we're talking like old.
Yeah, like maybe a barrel.
Yeah, like
that
a
got cut in
barrel,
half.
but a bucket size.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
for sure.
I wonder if the point is, I wonder if it would not spoil because there's no like roof on it.
Yeah.
It's not a house. There's no lid on the.
No cap.
No cap. FR. Yeah. I say that to the kids and it bugs them.
Yeah, I bet it does.
Yeah.
It bugged me.
Okay. Before we get too far, I have a surprise for you.
Oh no. Oh, are we in it? Are we in the podcast? What in the world? Trivia.
Super trivia.
I love some trivia.
So, I thought this would be a fun idea.
Okay.
One of the things I love about having a podcast is that if I have an idea, I can just put it in my podcast.
Hey.
Here's
you're
the
boss.
idea. Every 20 minutes,
Oh.
you'll pick
Oh.
one of these cards.
Okay.
You have the stack, so you can pick. You can like you'll shuffle them and pick through them.
Who's this person?
That's Dr. Dre, but we're not starting yet.
Okay.
On the card, I'll have the same. On the card is 6 questions. The first 5 are just random trivia questions about everything in the world. The title of the box is Super Trivia. Everything you should know. Who, what, when. Actually fun trivia game. So for the trivia haters in the world, this one would be fun. Shout out to Walmart.
Yep.
And today's sponsor, just kidding, not sponsored. Maybe one day. But
Come on.
yeah, so what we'll do is, starting now, and then again in 20
Okay.
minutes, you will shuffle. You don't have to shuffle, just kind of like,
Because I actually don't know how to shuffle.
yeah, you don't.
It would embarrass you and me.
We could do it right now. I could teach you.
Okay. I mean, I've worked at this my whole life, and I'll just show you. It comes down in 2 sections.
Okay.
It's like a clap, clap.
All right. Let's see it
Okay.
on the table.
Should I mic it?
No.
You should go grab your helmet if you have one. Oh. Okay, that was better.
That was good. That was really good
Yeah.
compared to like the clack clack that you portrayed.
We got some integration
There's
there.
some integration there.
Yeah.
This is what it's supposed to look like.
Oh boy.
Just remember, I'm not a professional shuffler, so the professionals will be like, "This clown."
Wow. I actually got a breeze off of that. My hair moved.
If you're not creating airflow with your shuffles, you're doing it wrong.
I definitely didn't.
Anyways, so the cards are shuffled.
Okay. Well, yours are.
Mine are.
Let's try again.
Yeah, you get one more. Hey, that's good.
Okay, yeah.
That's good.
Redemption.
I saw that one. You had to take that one out. Okay, you took it out. So this is what we'll do. You will discreetly pick one. I'll discreetly pick one. And don't let me, and I won't let you see the back of the card.
Are you picking off of the content or the picture?
I'm just going to, actually, no, let's just pick at random because then there's no bias.
Okay.
So I have them shuffled and I'm looking down, but I'm just going to pick one.
Mm-hmm.
It's on the table.
And you're flipping it?
Yeah, just put it behind your coffee mug.
Okay.
And then you can put this to the side for now, that little deck.
Okay.
And this is what we'll do. We're going to keep score too.
Great.
Like I said, 6 questions on the card. 1 through 5 are trivia questions. The last one is, hey, what's this picture? We'll keep a count of who has the most throughout the show.
Okay.
And the winner will get a prize.
This game, is that the prize?
I can't part ways with this. I'm sorry.
Okay. Is it this?
I can't part ways with that. And plus, you couldn't lift it. It's 50 pounds.
I had a crew outside ready to take it away. Dang it.
Are you ready?
Oh,
I'll let you go first.
Okay. I'm asking question number 1.
Oh, do you want to answer first or you want to ask first?
Oh, no, I'll answer first.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, this is easy one. Where was Achilles' weak spot?
In his heel.
That's correct. What country shares the island with the Dominican Republic?
Oh, geez. Geography is like my worst subject.
That's my favorite and strongest.
What?
You can no cheating. Can't
Say
look.
it.
Don't look at the globe.
Where?
I said don't look at the globe. You looked at the globe.
It's like, don't look at that thing right there.
What country shares the island with the Dominican Republic?
Shares the island? I'm going to embarrass myself. Puerto Rico?
That is incorrect. Close guess though.
Really?
The answer was Haiti.
Okay.
Who was the founder of psychoanalysis?
Siegfried?
What was that?
Is he the tiger guy?
The tiger guy? I'm sorry. Come again?
She's the famous psychologist.
Did
Not
you say,
Siegfried and
did you
Roy.
say Siegfried? All right, your final answer? No, Siegfried is not correct. It's Sigmund Freud.
That's what I meant.
Yeah, but you
no, that
didn't.
is what I meant.
But you didn't say
But
it.
I was there in my heart.
I know,
but I
but-
started saying like Siegfried and Roy, like the tiger people.
No, you just gotta get it out.
Who is
I'm
it
sorry.
now? What is it?
That's what you meant, and you don't even know who it is. Sigmund Freud.
That's what I meant.
Yeah. Okay. What is Dexter's full name in the TV series Dexter?
Laboratory, comma, Dexter.
That's a Cartoon Network episode or television show from like the early 2000s. Close.
We're going to have to cut all of this.
Nah, I don't think so. Dexter Morgan is the answer you're looking for.
Okay.
Number 5. No, I'm uncovering the back. Hopefully you didn't see that because there's no cheating. In what year was the first car with air conditioning manufactured? I will accept a margin of error of 5 years.
Okay. 19. Is that a good start?
Come on. We have the rest of the show to get to. You're just like,
I don't even know when cars were made. 1948.
1939. You were off by 9.
So we're within a decade.
Yeah, but
The margin?
what I said was 5 years. Yeah, I remember I said it.
Fine.
All right, last question. What is this dish called?
Well, it's sideways for one. Thank you. Looks like some sort of pico on toast.
The answer you were looking for was tomato bruschetta.
Okay.
So you scored a total of
No point.
1 point.
What did I get right?
Achilles heel.
Oh, wow. Wow.
All right.
Okay. I did better than I thought I would.
You did great. 1
No,
out
I
of 6
didn't.
is not bad.
Sorry. All right. These are easy. What is a folded pizza called?
Calzone.
Yes.
I did this one the other day with a
Oh, should I get
with
a
a
different
group.
one?
Yeah, get a different
Okay,
one.
okay.
I might know it.
I'm going to pick randomly.
We do play this game. Like my wife and I have someone over. We'll play it. So
Yeah.
some of them I know.
Okay. So you'll just have to stop me if you know this one.
I will.
When was the first iPhone released?
$2007.
How do you even know that? That's correct.
It's part of my ADHD.
Okay, what do you call someone who is fluent in more than 3 languages?
Polygraph. No,
Final answer?
it's not a polygraph. It's a
Nope, you said polygraph. Remember how I said Siegfried?
yeah. Okay.
It's not a polygraph.
Polymark.
No.
It's poly something.
Polyglot. I'm impressed that you knew poly, though. Name the Formula One driver with the most Grand Prix wins.
Sigmund Freud. I have no clue.
Lewis Hamilton. What is the crescent-shaped cartilage found in the knee joint?
Patella.
No.
It's the meniscus.
Yeah. What's the longest confirmed human lifespan as of 2024?
125.
Oh, you're really close. 122 years and 164 days.
You know how I gave you margin of error on that question? You have not given me any margin of errors.
I'll give you that one.
Okay.
You can have that one.
Within 2.5. So 2. I got 2. Oh, there's a picture one. That's right.
Yeah.
One more.
What is this creature?
That's a Pegasus
You're right. That's a Pegasus.
from Greek mythology, ridden by Hercules.
Yes.
So is that 3?
2.5.
2.5
Can
to
we
1.
do half measure points?
Sure.
Okay.
2.5 to 1. Good round.
Good round.
I'll see you in the semifinals.
Oh boy.
When we continue.
It's not looking good.
So the reason I chose the trivia is because you and I have coordinated so many different things with, our youth group at church and stuff. And some of that was games at our summer camp that we do for the kids. And even have been times where we did games for small groups at our church here at my house.
Right.
And so I figured you would appreciate that.
Yeah. Fond memories
yeah.
around the trivia table.
Where did you, and games in general, I think
Yeah.
you and I both share that passion for fun and adventure and just having a good time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not keeping it serious all the time.
Yeah. But there's still an aspect of competition, which I think we both really appreciate.
Yeah.
Like, games are so fun. You can be laughing your head off, but also you're like,
You ain't first, you're
competing.
last.
Amen.
Yeah.
Amen.
Thank you, baby Jesus.
Thank you, baby Jesus.
That's not the last of the Talladega Night quotes that you will get tonight either.
Oh boy. Buckle in. Shake and bake.
You stole my next one. Okay.
We're just going to go through them all really quick so we can.
I want to talk about your jobs. You had told me that you had worked a lot of jobs
Yes.
in your life.
I'm a seasoned blue collar worker.
Just lay 'em on me. What have
Okay.
you done in your
Yeah.
34 years?
Mm-hmm. Well, my first job, I was 14, which I feel like is illegal. Like, for sure illegal.
Close.
Yeah, you're not allowed to work until you're 15, at least in South Georgia. So my first job was at a hardware store. Small town, Boston, Georgia. A lot of people don't even know where Boston is. I guess the closest town to it would be Thomasville, Georgia.
A lot of people don't know where Thomasville is either.
That's very true. So maybe we go to like Tallahassee, Florida, would be the next big city, capital of Florida.
So close to the bottom of the state.
Oh yeah, South Georgia.
How many letters are in that word?
South?
Yeah, I mean, the way you said it, I just haven't heard it that long before.
I just really had to tell you how far down we're talking about. Down there. Like
Okefenokee Swamp level.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah.
Gator country.
Whole milk country. Straight from the udder.
Was that one of your jobs, uttering milking cows?
No.
Okay.
Surprisingly, but probably as podunk as that, my first job was at a hardware store counting crickets for fishermen. So somebody would come in, I need live bait. Here's our cricket tank. Little old me, 14 years old, walk over to the cricket tank, scoop them up, count them, make sure that they got what they paid for, and give them to them. And guess who was afraid of crickets? And they smell terrible. They smell. You're grinning. You're so happy.
Did you say you're grinning with an A before the word grinning? Oh, I thought you said.
Is any of this gonna be usable?
I don't cut the episode.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
Hardly ever.
Oh boy. Yeah. You're grinning.
Okay.
Yeah. Did you ever see that come in? That I was
didn't.
gonna say that I counted crickets.
I don't think I projected that.
Yeah. Yeah.
What did you love about that job?
Nothing.
You couldn't find any redeemable feature? How much were you paid to count crickets?
Minimum wage, whatever that was.
Is minimum wage lower in South Georgia than it is in like suburbs or city?
I think the law still is the law.
It might be like the Wild Wild West in some parts.
It's a little wild.
Yeah.
I did not get paid enough to do that. I did not last long at that job. I also was asked like very specifically where a certain like nut or bolt or like hardware piece was, and I could never tell them where it was because I didn't know what it was. So I quit that job very, very soon after I got that job. Then I started working at a little boutique kitchen store across the street. So it was like I could see my old job from my new job situation. Very small town. And I babysat for a long time. I worked at a burrito shop. I was a lifeguard at one point. I worked at a hunting plantation. That was probably one of the coolest jobs I've ever had. So the upper class would pay for an experience. They would come to this plantation for like a week or so. They would get a hunting dog. They would get hunting rifles, outfitted in the full outfit. And then my job was to serve them dinner and to turn down their beds at night. And we would put out like a cocktail hour for them. It was just the most incredible property. It's called Mill Pond Plantation. You can look it up in Thomasville, Georgia. And like past presidents have gone to stay there. We would wear like bow tie and cummerbund, and then we would serve them like an amazing dinner. But part of that job was they would shoot quail like during quail hunting season, and they would bring their catch in at the end of the day, and we would like prepare that for dinner that night. So I worked for this guy. His name was Mike. He was like the biggest, grittiest chef like you can imagine, like tattoos everywhere, like smoking a cigarette every 10 minutes, like just grit on this guy. And I remember one day we pulled in a bag of quail and we were getting ready to like clean and process them. And there's just like this bag, this like muslin bag full of birds. And out of the corner of my eye, I like saw the bag, like something moved. And I was like, I'm pretty sure that bag just moved. Mike, I'm like calling him over, and I was like, that bag is for sure. Like, there's something in that bag. It's supposed to be dead, and it ain't dead. And he was like, oh yeah, it's probably just nerves, right? That's what you say about every animal that's like still moving after it's been killed.
One final dance.
It was having its final dance. So he opens the bag. This very alive bird flies out of it. It's flying around the kitchen. And I'm like young, so I'm like 15 or 16. Like, if I see a butterfly get hurt, I'm like emotional about it. If I hit a squirrel, like I'm crying for days. Very like animal sensitive. He catches this bird out of the air with his hand, and he just does like this and wrings its neck, like all in one fell swoop, okay? I just see this man murder this bird in front of my face while I'm on the clock in my bow tie.
You had to throw the bow tie in there. You had to paint the picture. Kind of like I was doing the bucket.
Yeah. You've seen a bow tie.
I know what a bow tie looks like, Haley.
You've seen a bow tie. I am distraught. Like, I can't even work the rest of the night because this man just murdered a quail in front of my face. And he's like, it's the circle of life. Like, get over it. And I was like, I think I just grew up right then and there that day. I've never been the same.
What did that experience, as serious as it was for you in the moment, as trivial as it may sound now to maybe someone listening, what did you learn from that? What was something that's like, when you say you grow up, what do you mean by that? What was like a takeaway specifically? Yeah,
I think working at a hunting plantation teaches you that like there's purpose in life, like animals specifically. So I grew up very like anti-hunting. You couldn't pay me to go fishing. I thought catch and release is cruel, that kind of mentality. But working at a place like that, seeing that like no part of the animal is wasted, like there's like an overpopulation of these animals. So you have to take measures to make sure that you're managing the population of deer so that they're not getting hit by cars every day and things like that. And like you can go, that's how it was, right? Back in the day, like you would go forage or hunt for your meal. You would bring it back. You would use every part of it, and it would then serve your family or feed your family. So yeah, I think I saw just the side of it that it's not just for entertainment. It's everyone's gathering around this thing later, and like conversations are being had and fellowship is being had around this thing, this bird. Mm-hmm. Yeah. But in the moment I was very distraught.
It shifted your perspective from your murder and kill to harvesting. Yeah. Maybe to use the cliche, being part of the circle of life.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. I was talking to someone the other day about how we've disconnected in our society where we go to a grocery store under fluorescent lights and buy meat that's packaged. We've disconnected that from where that comes from. Mm-hmm. There's a butchering process. When you eat meat, there's an animal whose life is given up. That's just chicken, beef, steak, fish, all of it. It's any bird. It is something has to die to nourish something else. And it happens in nature apart from humans. It's just the way the world works.
Right.
And that's really cool that you learned that at an early age.
Yeah. And my mom grew up on a pig farm, which is interesting. So just hearing her stories, like, God gave us these things, these animals, these plants, medicine, like all medicine is derived from plants before pharmaceuticals. But he's given us everything we need. It's how you harvest it, how you're intentional with it.
Mm-hmm. So have you worked any other crazy jobs or odd jobs or off the wall jobs in your tenure? I
will say I've had some odd jobs.
Okay.
In college, I worked at a body waxing place. It's called the Wax Strip.
So everything. You've seen it all.
The whole shebang. Unfortunately.
Any old men?
Yes. Unfortunately, but I did not do that. I stayed north of the shoulders because I was just like a trainee. Not tranny, trainee. I just want to.
Thank you for the clarification.
I know my accent. My accent gets a little tough sometimes.
Yeah, a little tongue twister there.
I was a trainee. I was in aesthetic school at the time. Got this job at the Wax Strip because it was like, oh, well, this is what I'm going to school for, kind of. So got this job. Therefore, I knew how to wax. I knew how to rip hair from people's bodies.
Grip it and rip it.
Grip it and rip it. And so that actually came in handy for a fundraiser, believe it or not. And you're like, how in the world? So in college, we would do this thing called Would You for Missions. So anybody that wanted to go on a missions trip needed to raise money, get their funding up. So Walker was going to Spain. He needed to raise $1,000. So he participated in Would You for Missions. And Walker is my husband, for those listening that don't know. But we were dating at the time. So he needed, the whole thing is how much money would you pay me if I waxed my legs in front of everyone, at our college campus ministry that night? So people are bidding, and they're like, I'll give 20, I'll give 10, I'll give 15. So he raised $400, and I waxed his legs in front of everyone at our service one night. And it was such a hit that the next year, another friend of ours, big guy, was like, I'll do the waxing because I need to raise some money. And it was one of the bigger payouts. So he ended up raising $600 for me to wax his chest in the shape of a bikini. And then the part 2 of his task was to go to the public pool and jump off the high dive with his new bikini top, chest hair bikini top. And so that's what I did. That's how I use those talents for the Lord. But that was the question, right? How do you use your...
And ever since then, you've been in love with showbiz.
That's showbiz, baby. Yeah. Isn't that crazy?
That's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah. Just, I feel like every job I've had has just been so interesting. I don't know.
Anything else? Weird, strange, boring, out of the ordinary?
I drove a short bus for sure. I'm not even joking.
Adds up.
Very. This whole episode is just going to be me wheezing into a microphone. Very on brand for me. My church at the time was like, hey, we need somebody to pick up kids after school. Who wants to drive the short bus? Nobody volunteered. And they were like, Haley, we really need you to drive the bus. And I said yes. And that was the scariest thing I've ever done. Navigating traffic in Greenville, South Carolina, during school pickup in a bus. I don't care if it's short. It ain't the length. It's the width of the thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, about the bus.
About the bus. The lane is only as wide as the lane is. And whether the bus is short or long, it's got to fit in the lane. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So...
You're closer to other cars. You feel like you're going to hit them.
Yeah.
Bump people's mirrors.
You've got children in the back acting a fool. jumping up and down. You're hollering at them, sit down, like get in your seat, try to drive. And you're just trying to get them home safely or back to the church. It was insane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How long did you do that for?
About 6 months. It was a short gig.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was the longest job you ever had?
Oh, probably the job I'm in now, working for the church, marketing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Going on 4 years.
So including the one you have now, how many jobs would you say you've had in your 34 years?
Oh, man. I think I actually sat down and counted them one day. I think north of 20, like 20 to 25, which a lot of them were seasonal, like summer camp counselor or
Lifeguard,
the short bus.
cricket counter.
Cricket counter was, you can only fish during certain times of the year. Yeah, things like that.
That little fish and tackle, bait and tackle store laid you off, huh, when winter came?
No, I left them.
Okay, yeah.
Wasn't me.
You
it
broke
was
up with them.
Yes, exactly. I've never been fired. So in all of that, I've never been fired.
You don't stay long enough to give them a chance.
That's exactly right. It's a self-preservation tactic.
Yeah.
That needs to be unpacked probably. I got false hired once.
What does that mean?
So I got a call that I had been hired for this job in college to work at a performing arts center, like ticket booth. I got the job and I filled out the paperwork and the W-9 and all of that, or W-4, whatever it is. And then I got a call later that was like, I'm so sorry, but my best friend needs a job and I just want to give it to her. After I'd fill out the paperwork. So I guess I did get fired because I was officially hired. But it wasn't on merit or performance. It was on favoritism.
Favoritism.
Yeah.
That's tough.
Yeah. She cried on the phone. I was like, I'm not even crying. Why are you crying?
She felt bad.
She did. And it showed. And I was grateful that she felt bad.
Yeah.
I would have been more grateful if she was like, I gave you the job so you can have the job. But that's okay.
Yeah.
I'm not bitter or anything.
Do you get bored working the same job quickly?
I do. There's something about me that likes to like try it, get fulfillment out of it, and then once I feel like I can't level up any higher in it, move on from it. But I think that's why I'm really well suited for the job I have now. Every day looks different. Every campaign, we call them a campaign, but it's like, what are we doing for Christmas this year? Like, how can we make Christmas creatively beautiful at church? So year to year, that's going to look different. And then when Christmas is done, we're on to Easter, and that's its own campaign and package. When Easter is done, we're moving on to conference. So it changes all the time. Like I could be riding in a car, someone hanging out of my sunroof filming the church parking lot one day, and then the next day I'm designing like a 20-foot banner, which is so fun because there's just so much variety in that. I love it.
I resonate with that. I also found myself in my working career, maybe not as many jobs or as many odd jobs as you, but I found myself getting bored after a short amount of time, either wanting to level up, do something different at the same company or firm, or move on to something else. So I 100% resonate with what you're saying.
Yeah.
It sounds like you have a dream job for someone who likes change, likes for things to be different all the time.
Right.
Yeah, that does seem kind of cool.
Yeah.
How long have you been working there?
Going on 4 years.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was like newly pregnant with Griffin, and he's over 3 now. So yeah, close to 4 years.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I just went up and asked for that job. Like I just went the bold on that. Somebody was leaving. They were moving away. I knew that her job was coming available. And I just walked up to our pastor and I was like, I want her job. She was like, wow, that's really bold of you. I was like, yeah, well, can I have it? And she was like, well, we've already like divvied up her job to other people. And it was a very administration oriented job, which I can handle, but is not like my skill set. So they created a job for me, very part-time. And then that developed into a full-time job. And then that developed into now a director role, which is crazy.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
You had a dream, you went after it, and you found it.
I had a dream, and I literally sat in the parking lot of the church one day, and I was like, Lord, I would love to have a job in this building. And I went up to the altar for prayer because I just felt led to ask for a job in this building. And then like a month later, I got offered a job at the gym connected to the church. We have a gym connected to our church. And I was like, well, technically, yes, it's under the roof and it's in the building, but that's not what I meant. Not that the gym is like, there's nothing wrong with working at the gym. We call it the gateway job. It's funny because a lot of people work at the job. Jesse has worked at the job at the gym. A lot of people. But I started there and then ended up at the church later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How long were you working in the gym?
About a year.
And you led the classes?
Uh-huh.
Tell me about that.
I worked the front desk and I made the bathrooms beautiful.
I like the way you worded that.
For the people who would be using them.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I got pregnant with Harry and decided I wanted to be a stay-at-home mom for a little while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's do a trivia card.
Let's do it. I hope I can redeem myself. I'll ask the questions first.
Okay. What's the score? 2.5 to 1?
2.5 to 1, yeah. Who invented the printing press?
I don't know.
Johannes Gutenberg.
That's what I was going to say.
What is the most widely practiced religion in India?
Hinduism.
Yes. What are Rio de Janeiro hillside slums called?
First of all, do you know where that's at?
I sure don't.
It's in Brazil.
Gracias.
They speak Portuguese there.
Oh.
You're on a roll tonight.
When I say geography is my least studied subject, I mean it.
I don't know what the slums are called. I give up.
Favelas? What is a pineapple called in almost all other languages?
Papaya?
That's a whole different fruit, my
Yep.
guy.
Yep.
Ananas. Ananas.
You sound like one of those characters from Despicable Me.
It's like banana without.
Ananas.
It's literally spelled banana without the B.
Hey.
Banana. What is the maximum altitude at which birds can fly?
It's like 15 miles. 13 miles. 13 miles.
We were looking for 37,000 feet. So no.
What's that in miles?
Is that what the M means, or does that mean meters?
Oh, maybe that is meters.
11?
I was off.
11 M?
Yeah,
That might be miles.
That's miles. Yeah.
Okay, what'd you say?
13.
You were not.
That's a half.
Yeah, that's a half point. Okay, what kind of plane is this? It's my plane impression.
Can you do it again? It'll really help jog my memory.
Yeah.
It's a single prop
No,
something.
it's a biplane.
That was my second guess. All right, your turn.
Okay.
Where does kebab originate from?
Greece.
Turkey. What singer's nickname is the boss?
Bruce Springsteen.
That is correct.
Yes.
Name the world's largest food and beverages company.
Cisco.
I don't think they do food. Do they do food?
Yeah. So no.
No, it's not them. It's Nestle.
Oh,
Who composed the famous ballet Swan Lake?
yeah. I don't know.
My sister-in-law would know. She's owns a ballet studio.
Okay.
Kind of a studio. It's like they go into schools and teach children ballet.
Nice. Walker's mom owned a dance studio.
Oh, that's very cool. Tchaikovsky.
Yep.
How tall is the Hollywood sign in California?
37,000 feet.
It's 45 feet. Who is this person? I'll give you a hint. Sheldon Cooper references her on the Big Bang Theory over 15 times. That's from my memory. It's not on the card.
Her name is Helen.
Anything else?
Nope.
It's Marie Curie. She's a famous scientist who discovered something important that I don't know.
She looks like a Helen to me. I don't know.
So I was up to,
Oh, yeah.
what did
How
I
many
get?
did you
How
get?
did I get on that one?
You got 1, Hinduism, and then we'll give you a half point for 11 miles. So 1.5.
So 4 now, 2.5 to 4.
Yeah.
You got Bruce Springsteen, and that's it. So you're up to 2.
That's the only one I got.
Yeah, we were just there together, like right like a minute ago.
I remember it going differently. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, I guess we'll watch it later and see how it went.
The proof is in the tape.
I think it's 4-2. You're
Let's
still.
let the viewers decide who won.
Yeah, okay. You're still in the running though.
Okay, that's true. We got a lot of cards left to get through.
We're
and
not
we're doing them all.
doing all of them tonight. I don't think we'll have time. What was high school like for you?
Oh man, what a wild time. High school was great. I look back at high school very fondly. Would you like me to describe myself in high school?
Anything of
ABC honor roll.
okay?
Let's start there. I was probably not the most intentional student. Excelled at my art class. All my other subjects just didn't apply myself. I was, however, homecoming queen, which is not what you would expect of me if you knew me back then. Maybe now I give off queen. Just kidding.
Maybe. I guess we'll let the viewers decide, as you said.
Let the viewers decide. But back then, not at all. I was very much a band nerd. I played cymbals in middle school marching band. I got to graduate to play quads. So I was like drumline, tomboy, would not brush my hair, like much like what you see today. Yeah, I just was full on tomboy. Played softball. Yeah, all the things. Got to high school, evened out a little bit, stayed in marching band so that I could be on the dance team, flag, color guard, all of that. Yeah, and I had a lot of friends in different pods or cliques, I guess you could say. Not really any of the popular kids, though. Like, I got picked on by some of the popular girls. But I had friends, like, in the artsy nerds, a little bit in the goth crew, band nerds, like some of the sports people. Played golf in high school. But, yeah, I just had a lot of friends, like, different friends, but was not in the popular crowd. So homecoming court was very much just the popular people. And I like never went to a party, never hung out with them at all. Didn't talk to them. So when they announced who was on homecoming court, we were all shocked that my name came up. Myself, my family, like I know the popular kids were like, excuse me, there's been an error. And when we did the pageant, we did this pageant at school. You walk out in like your formal gown. I did brush my hair on this occasion. I knew you were wondering.
Okay. Okay, I guess. I was wondering.
So walk out to the pageant, microphone on the stage. The whole school is in the gymnasium. And you have to say like what your plans are for your future, like where you're going to go to school, what you're going to major in, what you're going to do. And instead of saying all of that, I went up to the microphone and rapped it like a rapper. You've heard rap.
Like a candy wrapper? Yes, I've heard rap.
Yeah. And then I'm like 10 seconds into my rap and like the whole school starts vibing with me.
Bumping,
rocking. And they're like, hey, hey. And I am killing it. And they erupt when I get done. And I feel really bad because the girl that came after me to say what her plans, or you couldn't even hear her because the whole school was just like unhinged at that point. They were like, ah.
They were just chattering and just
they were
wilding out.
Yeah. And the teacher was like, settle down.
Yeah. No one heard her poem.
No, she didn't even prepare one. Only I came with the rhymes. Anyway, did that. And it was kind of like a joke. Like I told my mom I was going to do it. And she was like, I dare you. It was kind of like one of those things where it's like, no, you won't do that. I was like, watch me. I'll do that. So I did. And then homecoming game came. My dad's like escorting me on the field, and they call second runner up, and then they call runner up, and they haven't called my name yet. Obviously, I'm like, yeah, I'm not going to win homecoming queen.
How many people are they picking from?
Really only a senior can win, but there's like 20 across the field that are in the court, but that's from like freshman to senior. So
Maybe like 4 other.
Yeah. 6, I think 6 or 7 are seniors. And they get to the last name, and I see the cameraman like start running toward me. And I was like, what's happening? And they're like, and your 2009 homecoming queen is Haley Hankey. That's my maiden name, Hankey. And me and my dad are like, what the heck just happened? Like we were just shocked. We could not believe it. Because it's so anti like who I was or like what you would ever think would happen to me.
You almost did it just as a joke, just to have fun.
Which I know made the other girls like real mad.
Them and probably their mothers spent the better part of their high school career vying for that position.
Yes.
And you're just up there like,
yeah,
I'm just a skater girl. Da, 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 da. Just
drinking
in the right
drinking my milk curds after school.
There you go.
I know a slew of momagers were just coming after me. It's
a good thing it was your senior year. You don't have to live through the drama and
right. I got the heck out of there. I took my crown and got out.
Yeah. So
but what's funny is you have to show up the next year and give your crown away. Apparently, legend has it. I don't know because I wasn't there. I was at college. Other girls started rapping during the program, during the pageant.
Yeah. The moms caught on like, honey, if you want to win, you got to rap. Look at this girl.
So now it's a full-blown talent show. Like people are doing magic tricks.
You started something. You pioneered greatness for that school.
Sure did. Yeah.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
What else was high school like?
Yeah.
You said you were involved in different social groups.
Yeah.
What else did you occupy your time? What else did you have going on?
Well, I was working like a dog. Obviously, all my jobs.
Crickets. Yeah.
Them crickets ain't gonna count themselves.
Learning how to tie a bow tie.
Yes. Don't forget the cummerbund. Pouring wine for the Richies.
I'm sure they love it when you call them that.
They do. They asked me to call them that.
The Richies.
Oh my gosh. No, high school was challenging. So my sister is 1 year ahead of me in grade and age. We're 18 months apart. So she really through high school, I didn't know who I was without her because everything we did together. This job with the bird, we worked that job together. Like we were in band together. So we were just always same friends, shared clothes, drove to school together. Like what she did, I did and vice versa. So she went away to college and this was my senior year and she wasn't living at home. So I just went through this rebellious phase and I never was into alcohol or substances, anything like that. Never went to parties. But my mom, for some reason, told me to stay away from this one particular boy who she just got a feeling about. And
Did we get a name?
If you make me a silhouette and give me a voice distortion, I'll say his name. Can you do that?
Can we get a fake name?
Yeah,
for the story.
Let's call him Ronnie.
Ronnie.
Yeah, his name's Ronnie.
Okay.
His name's not Ronnie, but it's Ronnie for all intents and purposes. Is it intents and purposes or is it intensive purposes?
I think you're in a tent and then you have a purpose there.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Perfect.
It's intensive purposes.
Intensive?
Yeah.
I don't think so. I think it's intense.
Intense? Like TENTS?
Yeah, intense and purposes.
Maybe in 1400 England when it was first said, but it's metamorphed over time. Just like the word going to has morphed into gonna.
It's always been gonna in my house.
Yeah, I bet it has. And your granddaddy's house too. And his granddaddy's house.
Oh my gosh, it's so funny. Because how I told you I played percussion? No doubt I get my rhythm from my great grandfather who played the spoons.
I thought you were going to say he was marching in the Civil War and striking the drums.
No, he played the spoons.
Okay.
So yeah, my intense.
Ronnie, for all intents and purposes.
Back to Ronnie. Okay. mom's like, stay away from him. He's horrible. There's something about him I don't trust. I'm like, you don't even know him and he loves me. So I started dating him against my mom's advice. When I say that this was the worst decision, like this was the worst decision to date him. So he was the type of person to put on a whole picture of who he was that is just a lie. So he pretended to be someone that he totally wasn't. Like when he was on the golf team with me, I was on the golf team. I rode to golf practice with him one day, and we were driving by this house, this like huge mansion, and he was like, there's my house. And I was like, oh my gosh, that's amazing. Like, can we go in? Can I look? And he was like, no, the maid is there right now, so she's cleaning, and she's like, we can't disturb her. I was like, okay. I just believed it.
Yeah, just
believed
believed it.
everything. Like, why? What reason do you have to lie about everything?
How old were you guys?
I was 17.
Okay.
Maybe 16 or 17. So little things that were big things, right? So he told me one time that his grandfather had cancer, which I would come to find out later that was a lie. One time he texted me and he was like, I just got a new dog. And I was like, oh, send me a picture. It was like back when flip phone, like all our photos were on flip phones. So
T9
mobile texting, right? And he sent me a very, like, the me now knows what the me then doesn't, right? So if you were to show me this picture of this dog today, I would be like, you clipped that from a magazine. That's what this picture was. It was like the most perfect little chocolate lab with blue eyes. And it was like sitting at the camera so perfectly. It was a picture of a printed picture. But back then,
on the flip phone, you can't really tell.
Can't tell on the flip phone.
It's not a clear, yeah.
And also, like, everything's through rose-colored glasses because, like, I'm in love with Ronnie. Right? So the dog didn't exist. He lied about where he lived. He lied about his granddad. He lied about, he lied and told me that he had cheated on me with someone that I knew. Like, I knew this girl. And come to find out, she didn't even know who he was. So why would you tell me that? Why would you lie about doing that? Like, what?
Yeah.
Right?
Sounds like he's a pathological liar, for sure.
Absolutely. Like, clinically pathological liar textbook. So just can't tell a truthful story to save his life. And, like, what reason do you have for that? I don't know. So into my senior year, my mom is like, please, Haley, like, just listen to me. He has lied about everything, and I am so like, you don't know him the way I know him. I'm defending him, going to bat for him. In a senior year, I'm graduating. I want to send him an invitation to my graduation. So I ask him for an address. He gives me an address. My mom looks at his address, and she's like, get in the car. I was like, why? She's like, just stop arguing with me about this and get in the car. So she drives me to this address. It's like 2 miles from my house. It's not the mansion that he drove me by, right? Ronnie's big house where the maid works. It's this other home. His car is in the driveway. It's a very rundown situation. So he's just like put on this show of like who he is. He's painted this picture of who he is, which if we had led with this situation, wouldn't have mattered. I don't care if you have money or not. Like, it's a character thing. So I start to like put the pieces together right then that like who he has said he is not who he is. And I uncover everything. And all of this has happened 2 days before prom. And he was my prom date to my senior prom, which at that age, when you're a 17-year-old girl, like that senior prom is the culmination of like your high school career, right? Like you go to high school to get to your senior prom moment. And like, at least that was the culture at my school.
Oh, yeah.
Huge school.
It's like a mini wedding day.
Absolutely. Like
for all the girls at once.
We all are getting married at the same time. Yeah. So 2 days before prom, I find out that Ronnie is a liar. I am just like a mess. And I need a date. ASAP. So I ask someone to prom, which is like, you don't even want to do that when you're a girl. You want somebody to ask you. So I ask my friend, Eugene. That is not a fake name.
Shout out Eugene.
Shout out Eugene.
Unless
if you're
he
listening
says-
to this, you're
unless-
awesome.
Yeah, unless he said no. We didn't finish
He
the
said
story.
yes.
Okay.
Eugene's a gentleman and a scholar. And he was also like half my height, which is fine. But man,
So he was like 5.
yeah, I'm 5'7", so he was like 5'2", maybe, with his lifts on. And that was my senior prom date. So like all my prom pictures, me and Eugene, and I'm like squatting down, like trying to make myself smaller. And what a time to be alive. And that is how I look back at like my senior year, is this really wild ride of my parents loved me so much that they were willing to tell me no. And I couldn't see that.
Yeah.
I just saw that they wanted to like keep me from my destiny or the love of my life, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was telling someone the other day the value of boundaries in life, because boundaries are uncomfortable. We want to, if you're like, maybe more wild or more adventurous, I think you and I share that.
Yeah.
We would like to just jump from thing to thing, oh, that's fun. That's exciting. Whatever is exciting, let's do what's exciting. But boundaries help us. Even if they're uncomfortable, they help, rein us in. They help protect us. They help create a zone of safety.
Right.
Even if it feels like we're being squished or we're being subdued by
Right.
the rule or by the system or by the boundary.
Yeah.
And I've faced similar things growing up as well, where I wanted to do the fun thing or the exciting thing or the adventurous thing. That wasn't healthy for me. That wasn't, I think we all have, right, to some degree or another. But it's the age-old adage, like if you only knew now what you knew when you were a kid or a
Seriously.
teenager or when you were younger,
Yeah.
the choices you would make
Yeah.
would be so different.
And your parents have that 2020 vision because they've gone through similar. They know that as a teenager, your brain is literally not fully developed yet. Like you cannot possibly know the outcome of all of these choices, but they do. And they want to tell you and you won't listen to them simply because it's coming from them.
Yeah.
When
you were talking, I just remembered this phrase my dad would repeat almost like a broken record in our house. We don't lie, we don't cheat, we don't steal. And I just got so tired of hearing that. I'm like, and he had this accent he would say it with, which is just his normal voice, right? But to me, it's like he would like put on this character to say it or whatever. And I'm just like, it just got so old and got so fatiguing to listen to that all throughout childhood.
Yeah.
But now that I'm an adult, I'm like, wow, that actually was valuable to hear that.
Yeah.
And just a plug for the parents who might have a rebellious teenager, or if you are the rebellious teenager,
Right.
or young adults, like those annoying things that we hear from maybe parents who are doing their best or parents who are trying to raise us the right way. Or maybe if you don't have, strong parents in the house, maybe it's a mentor, someone in life who's giving you advice or giving you encouragement that might not align with what you want to do in the moment.
Right.
Even if it feels annoying now, you will eventually appreciate those words. They'll eventually resonate. And now as an adult, I'm like, that's a great adage. Like I say that story about my dad to say, I wouldn't even cross my mind to like lie pathologically.
Right.
Or to like steal a candy bar at a store. Like it's just been ingrained in me.
Yeah.
Like I don't lie, I don't cheat, and I don't steal.
Right.
And I mess up. Sometimes I do it, but it's not a behavior where it's a repetitive thing,
Right.
where it's something that I've committed to doing on an ongoing basis. And that's huge.
Yeah. It's like this phrase that you became allergic to at some point, but the value of it was still instilled in you because of the repetition of it and just like your dad's conviction of it. He was like, yeah, you're going to get bored of hearing this and you're going to tune me out probably past day 3 when I start saying this every day. But by golly, I'm going to instill it in you.
So I am curious, are there any stories apart from rebellious Ronnie? There's an alliteration for you.
Yep. R.I.P. Ronnie.
Because obviously,
Except for he's probably still alive.
yeah, hopefully.
Yeah.
And not a pathological liar. Hopefully that's changed.
Well, let's hope people can change.
They can. Are there things from high school that maybe your parents don't know? Story, a wild, rebellious act or excursion or event?
Yeah, probably 2. 2 for sure. No more than 2. Which, Mom, if you're listening, you love me. Just remember that. In high school, I went to a birthday party, and my parents had just bought this new car. It was like an Infiniti QX56, like big old SUV. So I was like, can I take the car to the birthday party? And they were like, yeah, it's fine. So pouring down rain, my friend lived out on a dirt road. I spent some time at her birthday party. I went to go and leave. And if you've ever driven like in the country on a dirt road, like they can get pretty sloppy when it's raining really hard. Mm-hmm. So I got a little close to the shoulder. Somebody needed to come past me. And like there's an etiquette on dirt roads. You don't just both fly past each other. Someone's got to like kind of pull over and let the other car through. So I was the one that kind of like gave the room, got a little too close to the shoulder. And the whole car just like slides off the shoulder and ends up in the ditch, like almost completely on its side. Like I'm hanging like that. And I'm in a ditch in this brand new car. And my friend's dad happened to own a tow truck. Like that was his business. So I call her. I didn't call my parents. I was terrified. And like I said, they don't know this still to this day. And I'm pretty sure my mom's going to watch this episode. So this is going to be fun for her. Called my friend's dad, or called my friend who told her dad, I'm stuck in a ditch on my side and I need to get out. And so he drives up with a tow truck, pulls me out. It's raining so hard that all the mud, everything has washed off the car by the time I get home. There's not a single scratch or dent on this car, miraculously. No questions asked. I wasn't going to come forward with any information. It happened, and then it just didn't happen. Crazy. God's grace.
No scratches.
No scratches. The mud was too soft.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then one other thing happened when I was in college. I brought a boyfriend home from college, introduced him to my parents this weekend. We had a whole like meet and greet weekend. And in Boston, Georgia, town that I mentioned earlier, there's a water tower. Every small town has a water tower. And so I'm like, hey, boyfriend. He also has a name, but we don't have to share that.
What's his name?
Oh.
Today.
Do you want to name him? You can name him.
Chuck.
Chuck. That's perfect. Hey, Chuck, you want to go climb this water tower with me? And he says, yeah. And so we walk from my house over to the water tower, which has a fence around it, a barbed wire fence. But the fence is just like janky enough.
It's in disarray.
It's in disarray.
Da-na-na.
Clearly, we weren't the first.
Da-na-na. 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 Mission Impossible theme.
I know. I was just letting you finish.
Oh.
Da-na. So we get in the crack in the fence, and the ladder to a water tower doesn't go all the way to the ground for vandals like myself that want to climb them. So he has to like lift me up to the ladder, and then we have to, I don't even remember how we did it, but we both got on this ladder. We climb up, and at a certain point, the ladder is not straight anymore. It's got to go around the tower, the water. So the ladder goes inverted. So you're climbing straight, and then all of a sudden you're not straight anymore, and you're climbing like hanging, like real Mission Impossible style stuff. Climb up to the top of this water tower. I'm like, this is just going to be like a magical moment. We're going to climb up here. We're going to look at the stars, maybe have a smooch. I don't know. We get to the top. Guess who's crying their eyes out? Chuck. Because it ain't me. I was so happy to be up there. And Chuck is bawling. He's so scared. And I was like, I don't know. It just gave me the ick so bad.
You broke up with him on the spot.
I should have left him on that water tower. Like, you get down this thing on your own. But I didn't. I was like, it's going to be okay. Like, I was, comforting him as a good girlfriend would.
But in like later on, you realize that's
he's not
weird.
The one.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's not the one. Like, the one would be able to like stomach being on top of a water tower. Walker would totally be okay at the top of a water tower. He's crying, ruining the moment. I'm like, let's just go. Like, why are we here if we're not going to enjoy this moment? But I will say climbing down was terrifying. And then we just got to the bottom, got out of that fence, and no one ever knew. that we did that.
Now they know.
Now the whole world knows.
Boston. Boston Water Department's coming for you.
Yeah, probably going to get a letter.
You and I are very similar. I jumped on a moving train when I was in my early 20s, late teens. I was late teens.
How fast was it going?
There's a video on my Instagram. No
way.
Very bottom. Okay. Yeah. I might have it hidden. I don't know. I think it's still on there.
From your mom?
No, she knows. It was like very slow, like maybe 8 to 10 miles per hour.
Okay. Was it like just getting going or coming to a stop?
It was just getting to a stop. Yeah, I used to work next to a railroad track, and for weeks and months, I would see this train sometimes fly by, sometimes it would slow down. So I kind of like know it's got 3 speeds. It's slowing down and about to stop. It's blazing on through, and it's like medium speed, whatever that was. Yeah. And 10, 15 times I've seen this slowing down, about to stop. I'm like, oh, I could jump on that one day. So
you clocked it.
Every couple of weeks, I see it slow down again. Man, one of these days I'm going to do it. And one of these days I was on break, and it's just like,
today's the day.
20 yards away. And I'm like, today's the day. I said, here, hold my phone. The original hold my beer. Yeah. Here, hold my beer.
Flip phone?
No, this was
iPhone?
It was like an iPhone. Okay. Yeah. Like iPhone maybe 8.
Okay.
iPhone 7. Like we're back a bit. You'll see the camera quality on the video when you watch it. But yeah, filmed me. Went and jumped on it.
Made it up the first time? First attempt?
Oh yeah. I'm running on like rocky, railroads have that rocky foundation to prevent wash away and other things. And just I'm running on that, and then I jump on it. And then as soon as I jump on it, I'm like, now I got to get off this moving train.
I'm on a train.
And I didn't twist my ankle, but I definitely landed on it kind of wonky. Yeah. It was sore for a couple of days.
So how did you dismount? Were you like sitting and then you're just going to do a sitting hop off, or?
No, it's still moving. So I like in my head, and it's like, I'm on a break at work. I got to get back to my job, and it's geographically moving. Yeah, it's like I'm now like a stowaway on a train. Like I got to de-stow myself and get back to my job.
At the yard?
At the yard. Breaks over in a minute. I gotta get back. And so I was up there for like 5-7 seconds, and then the realization hit me like I could be in Canada if I don't make a decision quick before I know it. So I just jumped off. Like
you couldn't think about it too long.
I couldn't.
The longer you think,
the further I go.
Yeah.
We have a Lake Lanier right here in North Georgia. It feeds the Chattahoochee River.
Yeah.
There's a bridge, I think it's Settles Bridge in Swanee. There's an old like frame of a bridge. Think like metal frame, nothing to stand on but the bars.
Yeah.
When I was like a teenager, we would go and jump off of that. All of it's illegal, but there's a accepted and then a don't ever do this. 2 versions: accepted illegal version, and then like a don't do this, you'll die version. Mm-hmm. And I didn't really know the difference. And the difference is, periodically, the Corps of Engineers, run by the U.S. Coast Guard or military, some branch of the U.S. military runs this program around the Lake Lanier, will open the dam to feed the Chattahoochee, the lower half of the Chattahoochee River. And when they open the dam, the water rises in a couple minutes, and it just starts rushing, like sweep you away.
Yeah, tsunami stuff.
Kind of, yeah, exactly. And so at times we'd go, and it was a calm, almost like a gentle stream. It's still there's a deep spot where you can get in, and then you go other times, and it's rushing. And so for like I did this multiple times, 4, 5, 6 times. I've jumped a couple times when it's still, a couple times when it's rushing. I don't know the difference. Until one of the times it was rushing really fast, because like rushing is a progress. It's not just like instantly still to instantly fast. There's like it'll progress. Well, one of the times it had gotten like to full speed. The dam is fully broken loose, where they're releasing it's like at max power, right? I remember jumping and I don't get swept away, but like as soon as I land in the water, I come up, I like look up, and the bridge is like 30 yards that way, and I'm looking around like, oh, this river is gonna like sweep me into oblivion. So I'm like fighting to get to the edge of the riverbank, and I'd end up like there's no path over there. I'm like in the woods through briars, maybe like I think I got to the edge, maybe 50 to 60 yards away from where the group of people we were with were jumping, where the bridge structure was. And I don't know that my parents know that. Not that you asked. Yeah, that's one example. I do have another one. That wasn't even really my story. I do have this one. I wanted so desperately to hang out with my older brother and his friend one night. For context, my older brother was a senior when I was a sophomore in high school, so about 2 years apart. And they're doing the whole sneak out thing, right? And I'm like, this is my chance. I want to sneak out.
Yeah.
Like, I don't have a license yet. My brother has a license, so it's like he'll drive me to school. This is my chance to like go with him outside of school and like do something fun. We weren't that close in high school. We were kind of in two separate groups. But him and his friend were like, all right, here's the deal. For context, before I share the story, the house across the street was vacant. Someone had moved out and it was for sale. But here's what they said. Disclaimer. If you strip down butt naked, go to that house across the street, and do a dance in front of that door for at least 15 seconds, and then run back, we'll let you hang out with us tonight.
Oh, wow.
So I was like, oh, it's my chance. I'm doing it. So I stripped down in my front yard at like midnight.
You said, say less.
Say less.
You were already streaking.
I was already. He was talking, and it was all coming off.
You didn't even finish the prompt.
No. And so I'm across the street. I do this dance. This is before the age where everyone has a Ring doorbell, by the way. This is like 2010, 2009.
Yeah.
Ring doorbell might be on the mansions and gated communities at this point, if that. It's like it's not a common thing.
So the dance. I just don't want to get too far away from the dance. You're going to have to like sample it.
I don't remember. It's just so far away. So in my distant memories.
That's very convenient that you would forget. But okay.
I run back. They're like, cool, you can hang out with us. My brother had a loud muffler car. So he's like, just help us push it down the street so it doesn't wake my parents up.
Still naked at this point?
No, I've got my clothes back on.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry. I've reclothed.
Okay.
I'm not pushing a car down the street. But he had a loud muffler. Here, that's good context. I put my clothes back on. My brother's like, hey, the car's loud. You help me, and my friend will help you too. Push it from behind. We'll put it in neutral. Push it down the street 3 or 4 blocks. Turn it on because it's like a rum engine. It's like, I think my parents bought that on purpose to like know if we were sneaking out.
Yeah, pro move on your parents' part.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a note out of that book when my kids get to that age. But I help them push it down the road, and then the friend jumps in the passenger seat. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna give it a next boost. Like
by yourself?
Yeah, by myself. And guess what happens?
I know what happened.
Yeah, they're off to the races, and I'm standing there
without you
with my shirt in my hand. Didn't even get fully redressed. Needless to say, I did not hang out with him that night, even though I was promised.
That is so mean.
Yeah, it was kind of mean. No shade to my brother. Now we've made up.
And hilarious.
I got my payback a couple of years ago at the beach.
Okay.
Yeah,
There's a story there.
Yeah,
Wait, a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
This has been stewing for a long time.
We just got in a little wrestling match in the beach, and I won. That's really all it is to it.
It's casual.
Yeah, just casual.
Two grown adults
wrestling. Fighting over the score of a Frisbee game. And
in the sand.
And we were at the beach. Family trip.
Yeah, but are you wrestling on the sand?
Yeah, we're wrestling in the sand. Both.
Ouch.
He was more sandy than me because,
because of the losing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But not violent, just aggressive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what they all say.
And, I was looking down at him in the sand, and I said, this is for that night where I danced naked, and you left me in the dust. Now I'm leaving you in the sand. No, I didn't say that. I'm just joking.
Wow.
But I should have.
Yeah. You probably carried that some time longer than you think you have.
Maybe, deep down. Yeah, I haven't forgotten that.
Some unhealed trauma there.
He might come on the pod soon. Well, this summer, so I'll have to bring it up.
Can unpack that night together.
Yes.
Yeah.
That would be
That is
something.
hilarious.
Yeah. Those are my stories.
Just everything about that is hilarious. I think it's very creative that they would give you that prompt of all the things for you to do. And then just picturing them like rolling off in the distance with you in the rear view. I don't know. That just blesses me.
I'm glad you're blessed by my misery. You know the song Dance Monkey, Dance Monkey, Dance Monkey? Yeah, that's how I felt that. That's how I felt that night.
Poor guy.
I was just their dance monkey. I was just dancing for them.
Well, they needed your help getting the car moving.
They did. And that's the worst part. I provided entertainment and I provided utility purpose.
And what to show for it.
No payoff.
No reward.
Nothing but a sandy face 14 years later.
No, thank you.
in 12 months
Yeah.
or 11 months.
Yeah.
7 days.
Siblings are great.
Yeah.
They are great.
Good moments and challenging moments.
Yeah, for sure.
You said you were close with your sister. Did you guys ever have
A squabble?
or like a serious like?
Yeah. I feel like up until high school, we were like arch nemesis number one to each other because I was 1 year younger. So all of her friends, I wanted to be my friends and I just wanted everything she had. I just wanted to be like her, basically. And she would be like, get your own friends. These are mine. And then in high school, it became very close. But we still argue today. We'll get into a little fight every now and then. But we make up very quickly. That's the difference. I think one time, one of us threw a remote at the other one's back. Girls are not physical fighters. Like, guys, I feel like, especially brothers, can just kind of like fight it out, duke it out, and then move on. Girls like harbor and hold grudges for a long time, and it takes like a lot of like sitting down and getting it out and talking through it to get over it. But this one particular instance, we got physical with each other, and there was like slapping and remote throwing, and then we were fine.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I'm definitely the one that threw the remote. I'm not even going to try to hide that.
I knew it.
Yeah, we all know.
Your sweet sister would never do that.
She would never. Mm-mm. She would never. She had that sharp tongue, though. She cut you down with some insults. Yeah, but
Yeah.
she's an angel today.
Yeah.
So, Lauren, if you're watching this, you're an angel.
Whisper quieter so that she can hear you even better.
You're an angel.
There we go.
Yeah. Only angels can hear that low. She'll get it. Yeah.
I think it's time for another card.
Great. You go first.
Don't pick based on the picture.
Oh, really?
Oh, really? Yeah. Yeah. Just shuffle like I am. Kind of just mix them together in your hand, and then just pick one out of the mix.
Okay.
Oh, I wish I had this one. Ready?
Sure.
Name James Bond's favorite drink.
Shaken, not stirred. Does that get me enough?
No,
points?
not even close.
Okay.
That's how you would prepare a drink. That's like asking for onions and saying sautéed. Sautéed. Okay, sautéed is how it's made, but what's the thing being made?
A martini on the rocks.
Anything else?
Shaken, not stirred.
Anything else? All right. No, it's a vodka martini, but you'll get half a point.
Come on.
For all the stuff.
Who says I want a vodka martini?
People who know how to order a martini.
You don't just say I want a martini.
No. You have gin martinis. You have espresso martinis. You have lavender martinis. You have elderflower martinis.
dear.
You have vodka martinis.
Do you drink?
Hibiscus martinis.
Seems like you drink.
I just know them. I just know a lot of.
Okay.
Hey, you. What does the box say? 1,100 questions.
Right.
You know what that equals?
No.
1,100 opportunities to learn information.
Okay. And do your research, clearly.
And I own more than one trivia game.
You certainly do.
You know that.
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
Can I get a half point? Or
I already said that.
Oh, okay.
You were probably too busy talking. You didn't hear me say
You're
that.
right.
Yeah.
You're right. I was talking on the podcast that you invited me on to talk. You're right.
Crazy. Crazy. Okay. 0.5 points for clarity.
Okay.
What slang word signifies charisma or an ability to charm?
Riz.
That is correct.
Yes. Come on, youth.
What is the best-selling video game of all time?
Oh, man. Okay, it is a fighting game, right? Is it like, wait, I feel like I'm going to know this. Can you give me like the first letter?
No.
No? Okay. Cool.
Definitely not.
Cool.
And your final answer is?
Oh my gosh. No, I actually know this. But I can't think of the name. It is like it's not like, okay, Halo. It's not Halo.
Minecraft.
Oh,
What was the name of the Hunchback of Notre Dame?
Quasimodo.
Yes. How much did the USA pay Russia for Alaska in 1867?
In terms of
Dollars. US dollars.
18
14, took a little trip along Colonel Jackson in the mighty Mississippi. We took a little bacon and we took a little beans. We met the bloody British in the town of New Orleans. We fired our guns and the British started coming. Wasn't as many as there was a while ago. Fired our guns and the British started running down the Mississippi to the Gulf of Mexico. Never say the word 18. You will start a song with an open end.
$1,000.
7.2 million.
Okay.
Close.
Great.
What U.S. national park is this?
Yellowstone.
That's correct.
Yes.
Congratulations. It's
My
Yellowstone.
sister went there.
So you had 2 points. You got half for Martini, 3. We'll do the half in a second. 3 Riz, Quasimodo, and then Yellowstone. So 3.5. So you're now at 5.5 to my 4.
Oh, how the turntables. Oh, don't look at the picture. Okay. Say thank you in French.
Merci beaucoup.
Just merci would have been fine. Because isn't beaucoup like very much?
I guess, yeah.
Yeah.
I like to go above and beyond with my appreciation and gratitude.
But I wish you wouldn't. What is the longest river in the United States? You're probably going to know this.
That's the Missouri River.
Yeah. But a lot of people would say the Mississippi River, right?
Longest word.
Yeah.
River. Longest worded river.
Who was Shakira's song Me and Amore written for?
Zorro.
No. Gerard Piqué. What is the main vegetable used to make tzatziki?
Cucumber.
Yeah. I thought that. Oh, yeah. Okay. Vegetable. How many gods, little g gods, are there in Hinduism?
Over 1,000.
33.
Dang it.
What is this writing called?
Hieroglyphs.
Yep. That was an easy one.
James Bond drink was an easy one. Okay, so what did I have? You got 5.5, and I have 4. So now what do I have?
5.5 or 5?
You had the half a point.
Okay.
So you went from 2 to 5.5 because you got 3.5 off of this card.
Merci, Missouri, cucumber, and hieroglyphs 4.
So it's now 8 to 5.5.
But who's counting?
I feel like that we are together. I think the lead is getting a little bit.
Yeah. It's like that gap from 3rd to 6th grade that we were talking about.
Yeah.
You're breaking away there.
I am breaking away. Let's talk about adversity.
Okay.
You had a crazy situation when you were a kid, and I want to hear about it.
Yeah. With my health.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know all the details, but you had mentioned that.
Yeah. Growing up, I feel like looking back at my childhood, I could say like I had a lot of health issues. Probably not, but it felt like it at the time. I had a bone tumor. Do you know what a bone tumor is?
It's a tumor inside the bone.
Yeah, which is not like a mass. It's like actually the absence of bone, but they call it a tumor. So it's like a hole in your bone. So in my left leg, I had a bone tumor. So I think I fell one day, was complaining about my leg hurting, got an x-ray, and it revealed, wow, you have a tumor in your bone, which my leg was held together on either side by like a very thin strip of bone. And then it was just like a hole with fluid going through it. So it was going to require surgery. They were going to have to go into my hip, take some bone matter, go in and put it into my leg. And it was quite painful. And then at one point, one of those little, very slender pieces of bone got fractured. So like the little that I had actually got compromised, which was incredibly painful. And up against this surgery, like my mom, prayer warrior that she is, just started praying for a miracle. And like our friends and family started praying for a miracle. Went back in for an x-ray again, and it was a non-issue. It was like it never even happened. Like the tumor had shrunk. There was no need for surgery. It was just like miraculous healing that doctors couldn't explain. And then I had another tumor actually at the base of my skull. Growing up, I was in middle school when we found this one. We would go to the Flint River a lot and go like kneeboarding and tubing and things like that. So one day we're out at the Flint River tubing. I crash off the tube, hit Lauren's knee with my head, like have a lot of head pain. I fall again. I get back on the tube, fall again, hit my head really hard on the water, just like flat water, hit my head. And then at this point, I'm concussed, but I don't know that I'm concussed, and like the signs of concussion aren't there. So I'm in the shower later that night, and because I'm concussed, I'm dizzy, and I slip and fall and hit my head again. 3 blows to the head in one day. And I develop long-term migraines from this like incident. And because of all of the head trauma and the migraines, we start like investigating what's wrong. I get a CT scan. They do sleep studies on me where you're like hooked up to plugs in your head. You stay awake for 24 hours. They scan your brain. I'm in MRIs all the time. Like, I just feel like this was my life for like a certain point in time. I just look back and all I can see are like doctor's appointments, scans, x-rays. They find a skull tumor, base of my skull. And then we just have to watch it because you don't play around with that kind of thing. Like once you find a tumor, like you're watching it. So that sets me up for like scans for a long time. And then at a certain point, like it was just gone. It just wasn't there again. So the Lord has healed me of 2 tumors in my life miraculously. And yeah, it's amazing.
That is amazing.
Yeah.
You don't hear that too often because when you think of a tumor, it doesn't usually go away on its own. It's like
Right.
it's a very invasive, very life abrupting disease or ailment or event that's like has to be treated.
It's scary.
Yeah, and it's very scary. Yeah.
And tumors are not like, some are quicker than others, but like they are aggressive and they're known to not stay the same. That's the thing about tumors. The nature of tumors is that they change and grow, and that can be a fast process. So we were scared, like especially, I just can't imagine what my parents were going through. Like their child has a tumor in her head. That's a very serious thing. But then like how much of a faith boost it must have been to like see the healing and that tumor not even be an issue anymore.
Yeah. God is good
All the time.
all the time.
God is good.
There it is.
What about you? Have you ever like broken any bones or had any injuries?
I wouldn't say a full break, but I've sprained my ankle several times. I've chipped some bone in my right foot. I went on a rope swing one time at Lake Lanier, and I let go too late. Like, if you think about a rope swinging, and then as it's coming back towards the shore, I let go on the way back and landed in very shallow water. Probably one of the worst pains I've had in my life. And a mile from the car, getting carried out by my buddies, like firemen's carry. I'm screaming in pain. I think it's broken. I don't know what's going on. I'm just like, it was so bad. And I just remember driving to the hospital, but wore a boot for a while, and then it got better, did crutches and everything. But
Yeah, that's tough. That's like, honestly, I don't want to make little of that because that is adversity. You're probably in the most active time of your life, like a young guy, right? A teenage boy whose like whole shtick is to be like active and having fun and like having a fun summer, but you're in a boot, which is very limiting.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
that was rough. But other than that, I haven't really broken any bones or had any anything serious. Yeah, like that. So, but thank you for sharing that. Yeah. But God.
Only do it.
Yeah, Rich. I was sharing that with someone that recently. The whole but God thing. Our Pastor Jeff, has mentioned that before in the past about God coming into a circumstance and changing it, and the writers in the Bible mentioning that a couple times. And I actually looked it up recently. It's in I think it's 1st or 2nd Corinthians. I could be off. It's in the New Testament, where Paul is writing, and he says, you were living the bad way, but God, being rich in mercy, rich in love, came and essentially saved you and redeemed you. And that applies to obviously our eternal lives, but
those 2 words together.
Yeah.
Powerful.
He also cares about our bodies now. And the thing that sticks out to me too is like when he was teaching the 5,000 people, he also fed them. Mm-hmm. He cared about their eternal needs, but he also cared about their physical in the moment needs. Yeah. And that's it's a good God to serve. He cares about us and in our lives now.
Right.
Yeah.
Good Father.
Yeah. Any other adversity? Like I guess that was more childhood based, but like now in your adult life, like has there been any other forms of adversity that you've been able to like grow through and like triumph through? And
totally.
As an adult, as a parent, as a spouse?
Daily. Like pick one, you know? I think to be human is to have adversity in some form, big or small, which the scale varies to the person. But Walker and I like we're coming out on top of a past season that was just hard. You know, last year in March, we went to a marriage intensive, like a week-long thing. And you don't go to a marriage intensive because things are great, right? You go because you need a little help with some things. So we went to this Focus on the Family, put it on. Incredible experience. Like, would recommend it to every single person who's married. But we just needed some help, like communicating, or just like deep hurts or deep resentments that were just like not going away on their own. Like, could not get past them. Didn't have the tools in our tool belt, I guess you could say, to like work through them. So we go to this week-long workshop, and we get an incredible set of therapists that we get to work with, and it's a group format. So it's us and then 4 other couples, so 5 couples in a room for the week. And by the end, like, we left just being so equipped to handle, like, it's almost like we just went to war fighting for this thing that we want to save, and now we feel like, go ahead and like throw it at us. We can handle it. You know, we've got what we need. We got the tools. Like, give me your best shot kind of attitude. Because, like, we know we're going to walk out on the other end of it.
Yeah, that's incredible. What was one, like, key takeaway you got from that intensive, or maybe even learned throughout the whole year in general, that's like, this one thing was, like, huge for the impact in our marriage and our relationship and how we communicated and how we...
I could go for days on what we learned. But I would say one of the things that I felt like was worth the entire experience was like, it is not, it's never going to be up to my husband to take care of my heart, right? Like, and that's kind of like anti what we've learned. Like, you get married, you take care of your spouse, and you like tend to their heart. It's my job to go to the Lord to let him tend to my heart. Because if I put everything I'm needing onto Walker, it's not fair for him. He can't tend to my heart the way the Lord can. I can't put that on him and expect him to do what only God can do. So the day that we like uncovered that and worked through that and what that looked like, I had the biggest revelation and the biggest shift. And I honestly felt guilty for expecting Walker to do a lot of the things that I just needed to take to the Lord, like past hurts, family hurts, whatever it is. Like, you can name your thing that applies to you, but like daddy issues. So like, I'm taking my daddy issues to Walker, expecting him to heal me of it, and he can't do that, and he's not made to do that. But I have a good father who was made to heal those hurts and to help me work through those things. So it was like a redirecting. Like, okay, you're putting it all on your spouse, and he's frustrated that you're frustrated at him. Let's redirect this. Like, take it to the source kind of thing. That was incredibly impactful. Has forever changed the way that I take care of my own heart. And then another thing is the issue is never really like at surface level what the issue is, right? So let me explain what that means. We went around one day and we were like, what's one argument like for your relationship that just keeps coming up and you can't like get past it, whether it's big or small? Like, for some couples, it's money, finances. For other couples, it could just be something very simple, very small.
Like leaving laundry on the floor.
Literally, like as small as that, which is not a small thing. It's a big thing. So we volunteered to like workshop through our issue, our reoccurring issue.
In front of the whole group.
The whole thing is in front of the whole group. Like, you're literally turning to your spouse at one point and like working things out and like doing what they're telling you to say. And day 1, you're so awkward. And then by day 5, you're like, can we go? We'll volunteer. We want to do it. So we're like, help us. 'Cause we cannot get over dinner time at our house. Like, dinner time is such an issue and has been for the 10 years we've been married. Like, help us work out dinner time. Because I want Walker to come home from work and we work on dinner together, right? And he wants to come home and know that dinner's taken care of. Like, I've thought through it. I've meal planned it, whatever. So that's not him wanting me to, like, be his slave, right? Like, he's not just like, make me a sandwich woman kind of thing.
But that's how you felt before.
Definitely. That's how I was perceiving it because of all my past stuff, right? So the root of that is that, like, growing up, dinner, his mom owned a dance studio, as I mentioned before. So, like, some nights they would eat dinner at home later, or some nights they would eat it on the go, or some nights they had to take it to the dance studio. And so, like, there's a bit of a rhythm change from night to night. So what he's really wanting is not for me to, like, serve him a hot meal every night. It's just consistency. Like, he wants a reliable dinner time, right? Where we're sitting down as a family eating dinner. So, like, the thing is not the thing. It's like a level down. And there's, like, a whole reason that you have to unpack. You have to examine, like, your past, your childhood, like, what is the root of this thing? And that has forever changed how we uncover and unmask, like, our issues, I guess. Because, like, I could fly off the handle and be like, well, yeah, I want to come home to a hot meal. Who doesn't, you know? But if I ask, like, why is this a thing? Why is this so important to you? Man, if you can just stay curious, if you can just say, why is this important to you? You can uncover a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Incredible. I think that, I mean, a lot of great things you shared there, but my huge takeaway is stay curious.
Yeah.
Because if you're curious about everything in life, which it could be extended to your partner.
Yeah.
Oh, I did something to make you upset. If I'm not curious about it, that means I really don't care.
We got problems.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if I'm curious, it's like, okay, I did something to upset you. Let me use my curiosity to explore that.
Yeah.
And that investigation, if you will lead to whether you go through this intensive or not. Maybe not everyone has access to go something like that.
Yeah.
As great as it sounds and as helpful as you describe it to have been. But if we are curious about what is going on in our relationships with our spouses and family members in general, where we have maybe constant conflict, 100%. I could see that you uncover the root issue, the root cause.
Yeah.
That's one thing that UPS instilled in me is, like, when a driver would get in an accident and I was a supervisor, so you have to report that to, like, all the higher ups, create a PowerPoint. Sometimes you have to go stand and present the reason why. And so you learned to uncover, to dig down into the root cause.
Right.
What was the root cause and why this accident happened? Oh, the driver didn't follow this specific rule set in our driving curriculum or our driving methods that we have. And the same thing can apply to a relationship. What's the root cause of my wife not liking it when I leave clothes on the floor?
Right.
Well, it disrupts the environment of order and everything having a place and things being in kind of like a mini system where things have a place of belonging. And I might stack things in a cluttered pile in certain spots and might need to work on that.
Yeah.
And so, absolutely. Digging down deep is a great way to uncover maybe something that's lurking there that's never actually addressed.
Yeah. And staying curious doesn't mean that you're taking the blame for everything either. Just because you're curious or asking those questions doesn't mean that you're, I don't want to say admitting to anything, but that doesn't mean, like, you're falling on your sword all the time. And two, like, your spouse may not even know the root. So you're uncovering that together, which creates intimacy, which is never a bad thing to create more intimacy in your marriage too, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a great point. Even though it's adversity, when you're uncovering the thing, it can actually bring you closer together.
Absolutely.
I hadn't thought about it that way. That's a really, really insightful.
Yeah. Getting on the other side of any kind of adversity, I think, makes for a richer experience. Certainly for us, a richer marriage has come out of the other side of all of this adversity.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
But God.
Won't he do it?
Won't he do it? Next card.
Let's do it.
Where are we at? 8 to 5.5? I think that's right.
I guess. I looked. Who founded Mormonism?
Joseph Smith.
How do you know that? Yes, that's correct. What term describes large single standing stones?
Boulder.
No. Monoliths. How many valves does a trumpet have?
3.
Yep. What is the fastest growing outdoor plant?
Green ivy.
No. Bamboo.
That's right.
And don't I know it, man? I got a backyard full of it. And what year did the original Star Wars movie premiere? I feel like you would know this. Dig deep.
1977.
Amazing. Yeah. What animal is this? You got to be specific here.
That's a Highland cow.
That card was easy for you. That is a Highland cow.
Don't put it too far. You're going to have to count those numbers in a second.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Aren't they just... It's just so cute. They're like dog cows. They're not big.
I have a friend, Zach.
Yeah.
His parents have one.
Shout out, Zach.
Shout out Zach Stotler.
Yep.
His parents have 2, actually. 2
No,
or
they
3.
don't.
In Monroe. We could go see them.
Are they on a farm?
They're on like 10 acres of land. It's like a
Okay.
semi-farm.
That's
yeah.
not an HOA community, probably.
No. Yeah. It's its own thing. What they should do is a petting zoo, but instead of you go pet the animals, you let the cows pet you.
Yeah.
Like a reverse petting zoo.
2-way petting zoo.
No, 1 way. No,
Oh.
no petting allowed. But
You're not touching them.
You can be petted when you arrive.
Some people would really like that.
I've been using that joke too much recently. I gotta like space it out. I think I used it like a couple episodes ago,
Okay.
or maybe even last.
As a callback.
I gotta wait like at least 5.
Well, the real ones will know.
Yeah, the real ones will know.
That is a joke from The Office. Jim says the 2-way petting zoo. You pet the animals, they pet you back.
Who do you say it to?
He said it to Charles when Charles came in. Isn't his name Charles?
What's his last name?
Oh, man.
Minor.
Yeah, Charles Minor.
Good answer. All right.
Wasn't he wearing a tuxedo that day?
Probably.
Yeah. Love The Office.
Yeah. All right. Number 1.
If this was Office trivia, I'd be killing it.
Still second place. The fear of open spaces or crowds is called what?
Oh, yeah, I don't know.
It's agoraphobia.
Oh, man.
Who plays Barbie in the 2023 movie of the same name?
Margot Robbie.
What is the highest medal awarded by the U.S. military?
Purple Heart.
That is incorrect. It's the Medal of Honor.
That's a war medal, isn't it? Purple Heart.
Purple Heart is a
Wounded.
medal. It's awarded for those who are wounded in combat.
Yeah.
In which American state is Area 51 located?
Arizona.
Nevada.
Oh, so close.
You're not doing so good tonight.
Can I get a different card?
How much heavier is an ostrich egg than a chicken egg? Measured in
8 times?
a number and then a time symbol.
8 times heavier?
20 times.
My gosh.
An ostrich egg is bigger than the 50-pound moon.
I've never held one.
You haven't lived until you've held an ostrich egg.
in
You
your
haven't
bare
lived until
hands.
you've ridden one. You just grab it by the feathers and just
You just
hold
giddy
on for
up.
dear life.
Is that another dare by your brother?
Yeah, well, I don't want to talk
Were
about
you
that.
clothed?
I don't want to talk about
Were you
it. I was
clothed
wearing
this
clothes.
time?
I
Okay,
would never
good.
mount an ostrich in the
Lord, I hope not.
the nude.
That's a felony in
All
at
right.
least
What-
3 states.
What? At least 3. What planet is this?
That would be Saturn.
That is Saturn, correct.
Thank you. I think I got 1.
And Margot Robbie. So you have 2.
Oh, good,
How many
good.
did I get?
All of them, I think. Joseph Smith, 3, 1977. So you got 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. What's that put you at? 3?
4 plus 8 is 12.
Get it? Because I said you got 4. And I was like, what that put you at? 3. It was just a joke.
I didn't get it. To your 7.5. I did get that. You're losing by a lot.
Oh, yeah. That wasn't lost on you, was it?
That was
Dang
a
it.
joke I was waiting for.
So what do I have? I have
7.5.
And you have
12. So 5.5, and you can catch up. We'll do a
These questions are-
We'll do a double round next time.
okay. Double or nothing?
Double or double.
Okay.
You mentioned the plant behind me earlier when
Yeah.
I was trying to fix my hair because
That's
the
true.
flyaways were just popping up.
I like your olive tree back there.
Jesus cursed an olive tree.
Yeah.
because it didn't. No, sorry, fig tree.
A fig tree.
Close.
Yep.
They're both-
I went right along with it.
They're both trees. I know. Look at us preaching false doctrines
I'm going to lose my job.
unintentionally.
I'm going to go to work on Monday and I'm going to have a box on my desk.
Misspoke.
It was a fig tree. He cursed it because it wasn't producing.
Fruit. There's a lesson there.
Yeah.
We'll just leave it at that.
Just let it ride.
If you don't know what the lesson is, be curious.
Stupid.
No.
Just
No. We don't call people stupid,
You're right.
Haley.
I just lost like some of your viewership.
We call them uncurious.
Okay. That's good.
Be curious.
Okay. That's good.
Be thoughtful.
Be thoughtful.
Why
be
would
curious.
Jesus curse a tree?
Go look it up.
Go look it up.
Ask him.
Ask him.
Ask him.
Ask him. Ask
Ask
Google.
Jesus.
If asking him is too long of a stretch, ask Google. Google will help you. Google will give you information written by someone who did ask him.
That's true. Do you remember Ask Jeeves?
I do, yeah. Me and Jeeves were real
What would Jeeves
real close.
do?
Yeah. What would Jeeves do? There you go.
Anyway, what about this tree? This
It
olive
got me
tree?
thinking about gardening.
Yeah.
I know you're into gardening.
I love gardening.
Tell me about that.
Oh man.
What about gardening is like you're passionate?
Gosh,
about?
how much time do you have? Because I could go for a while on gardening. Well, besides the obvious sowing and reaping, like biblical concepts of it, gardening, studies show people are living longer, the ones who garden. So they're outside, you're in the sun, you're in the soil. There's benefits to touching the soil. Gardening is like, we live in this day and age where everything is instant gratification, right? So
Microwave culture.
fast food. Our food is fast. Our entertainment is at the flick of a thumb, right? Gardening is a game of patience and slow joy is what I like to call it. So like rather than quick dopamine hits, which is what we're so used to chasing after the way we live right now, gardening is slow joy. So like you could start with a seed or like a young plant, and then you're not going to even see the thing take off for 3 years, maybe on some plants like hydrangeas. There's like a saying for hydrangeas: year 1, they sleep, year 2, they creep, and then year 3, they leap, right? So you get like a young plant, you put it in the ground for a whole calendar year. It's not going to look any different. It's going to look like the day you planted it. And then it'll go dormant in the winter. Springtime rolls around, the last frost happens, it wakes back up and it's creeping. So it's like slowly bigger that year. That cycle happens again a whole year, and every plant has like a rooting season and a blooming season. So for half of this season, they're working on establishing their roots, and you don't really see much up top because all the energy is happening under the soil. And then when the rooting season is done, it's the blooming season. So the roots are established, and then that's when you get the flowers or the fruit or whatever. So then that year 2 happens, they go dormant. Year 3, they wake up and they are like, ta-da, like incredibly bigger. Like hence the saying, they leap on that 3rd year. So the joy is that you did something 3 years ago that you also like had to hope for, right? Like nobody's going to put a plant in the ground and not hope that it takes off or hope that it does well. So it teaches you patience, hope, slow joy. Like you got to work for it. You got to tend to it. I just think it's incredibly satisfying.
Yeah.
You care about your yard.
Yeah.
You've experienced this.
I have. I've planted a few different bushes. I'm not like a full-time passionate gardener, but I really enjoy creative projects in the yard. Mm-hmm. I was telling my neighbor this the other day. He loves, and I think a lot of people are this way, he cuts his yard every Friday at 5:00. Maybe 5:15, maybe 4:45, but like after his work day on Friday,
Yeah.
that lawnmower's turning on. He wants it to look good for the weekend.
Yeah.
He loves the routine and the rhythm of this is what I do. He told me the other day, he said, yeah, years ago I paid someone and they would do it on a Tuesday, and that bugged the crap out of me. And I'm like, it doesn't even register in my brain.
Yeah.
And what I love about the difference between him and I is, that's a weird way to say it. What is interesting about the difference between him and I is, while he loves the routine and maintenance of like keeping his yard cut and edging the side of the grass, I love like big burst of energy creative projects.
Yeah.
So like, for instance, I had 12 boxwoods in my backyard on top of a retaining wall, kind of like at eye level with where your eyes would be.
Yep.
I ripped all of them out because boxwoods are...
They're hard to grow and take care of.
Well, how do I say this respectfully to the species?
I don't think
they're very basic.
They are pretty basic.
Very basic.
They're a great edger. They have their moment, but yes, I agree actually.
And the way that we've only lived here a couple of years, the way the previous owner had them, they were just like these individual round oval globes. They weren't like a hedge, which is if they're meticulously maintained, they can be formed into a hedge.
Yep.
They were just like these solo globe circle things, and I was like, that's not what I want.
Ugly.
Yeah. I had a vision. Japanese yew shrub. Different variations, but that's what I wanted.
Yeah.
Salt in Florida at a restaurant. It was on like a floating planter. Beautiful.
Yeah.
I'm like, it has so much character. It has so much depth in the branches. The branches look like little palm trees. I was like, that's what I want back there.
Yeah.
So do I want to mow my grass for 3 months? No. But was I excited about ripping up very mature boxwoods? Like they were probably half the width of this table, each one, 12 of them.
Yeah.
So a huge solid root bank.
And people go to garden center to buy them.
Yes. Yes. And it's not an issue, but for me, it's like, I don't want that. It's basic. I want something has a little more color.
Yeah.
Not physical color, but like it has a more of an aesthetic appeal.
You want it to spark joy when you look at it.
Yeah.
And those boxes weren't doing it.
They weren't doing it.
Yeah.
So I put in some and look, when I say put in, I had to rip those out.
Yep.
And then I didn't want to dig holes. I've done that before. I didn't want to do it. So I bought a root grinder that you'd use for like a stump for a tree.
Yep.
And that was still a lot of hard work. I'm just, it took me like a day and a half to do 12 of them because you got to get most of the 11 or 12, most of the roots gone. But I enjoy doing that. And now I have these Japanese yews back there. I loved them so much. There's another part in the yard where I went and bought 4 more at a different, they were a little bit bigger for a different age cycle. Because I bought these young, one because they're cheaper and easier to put in the ground.
Yeah.
Those who know, the bigger the bush, the bigger the hole you got to dig.
Yep.
And so it's like, okay, I'm doing 11, 12 of these. I want a small hole, less digging.
Yeah.
But also I get to watch them grow. Like there's a lot of benefits.
So much.
And so
satisfaction.
Now I've had them for almost, I think just a year now. And I've seen new blooms start to come in. They've already rooted in really well.
Yeah.
And they're such a pretty bush.
Isn't that so exciting when you see new growth on something that you planted a year ago, 2 years ago?
Yeah.
It is just so satisfying.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
I've done the same thing where I've ripped out plants that people go and buy. Like they go spend money on these and I'm just like, I don't like it right here. So I'll either transplant it to another part of my yard and put something more aesthetically pleasing to me where that is, or I'll just like take it out.
Like a cactus.
Yeah. I did full cactuses one time. We had some.
You placed them? You added them?
No.
I'm saying that I thought that's what you would aesthetically please you is the cactus.
Something about me says cactus girl. Just real prickly pear, that one. No, but yeah, I think it's all in the eye of the beholder. Like whatever looks good to you, right?
Since you're an expert, I planted some rhododendrons last year.
That.
And they died.
Rhododendrons or rhododendrons?
That one, the one that I can't say.
Yeah.
Rhododendrons.
Yeah.
And there's several varieties. I don't remember which one is, but
split leaf or what?
I think so.
Okay.
That's ringing a bell.
Okay.
Maybe.
I could have made that up and you would have just
I'd been like, yeah, that's it. Yeah. I would have been like, yeah, that's split leaf. Yep.
Yeah.
Anyways, they had a beautiful, at the nursery, they had a beautiful like array of flowers on it in April or May last year when I bought them. Lasted till about July, and June, July, and they started to fall and die off.
Yeah.
And now they're just buried in my ground, like the stump is. But
was it an annual?
No, I don't think so. Because I researched it. I haven't really looked into it recently. But they're just like they're just the stems. And they haven't rebloomed like the way
just the corpse,
the way hydrangeas do, or other bushes that I have.
So, annual versus perennial, right? Perennial is going to go through a dormant season and come back year after year. Annual is one blooming cycle and then it's done. That's the difference between those. And like a lot of people like both. A lot of people prefer perennials. Perennials tend to be more expensive, but you get year after year blooms. Annuals are cheaper. They have a longer bloom season. So like a perennial, you'll get like 3 or 4 weeks of a bloom, like a flower. And then it's green, the bloom dies, but the plant is still green. And then in the winter it goes dormant. The annual will flower for like months, like late spring into early fall. So you'll get flowers that whole time, but that's all you get out of that plant and it doesn't come back. So that could be an annual if it died and never came back.
Maybe. It was so big though. It looked like one of those bushes flower bushes that you buy and it's like, yeah, this is going to live in my yard for a long time.
Yeah.
It was huge. I don't have anything in this room it was probably the height of them was probably the height of that painting. And the root ball was probably, bigger than that globe. So it was a big,
wow.
It was a big bush, flowered bush.
Yeah.
And
was it like a shrub kind of deal?
Yeah.
Or like a climbing vine or?
Kind of like a shrub.
Okay.
Yeah.
Impressive.
Anyways, I'm waiting for it to come back. I guess I have to rip it out. It might not. Yeah.
It might be an annual
I might
girly.
I might be wait.
It might be an annual girly. Girly.
Okay.
The plants are girls.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh, I thought you were calling me girly. I was trying to connect the dots there.
No, that would be very disrespectful.
Well, you could have been making a joke. Yes. I didn't know that you call the plants girls. Is that like a?
I do. Like if I'm in the garden center, I'm like, oh, she's beautiful. She's a shade girl. She's a shade girly. We're gonna take her and put her in the shade. She's a sun girly.
Do any plants?
I only do this in my head.
Yeah, that's become evident as you say it out loud. I can tell you.
Someone comes by and they're like, "Hey, you need help with anything?" And I'm like, "Where are the shade girls?" They're like, "Get out."
Wrong store. Yeah.
Exactly.
What's your favorite plant of all time?
Oh, that is so hard. That's like picking a favorite child. How do you even do that?
Mine is Chloe.
Yes, clearly. Mine is. I'm just kidding. I'm really into. They're called oak leaf hydrangeas, and they're different than normal hydrangeas. So, like a normal hydrangea. Well, there's lots of varieties. We'll have like a round, like the. Do you know? You've seen hydrangeas, right?
We have some.
Yeah. So, like the bloom is like rounded. The oak leaf, the bloom is white, and it's more like a cone shape. And the shrub itself can get like 12 feet tall. Green, huge oak leaves on it. And then when it's done blooming and goes into fall, the leaves turn red. So it's like a really beautiful fall plant too. So you just get a lot of variation from one plant.
We might have one.
Maybe so.
We didn't plant it. There's the previous owners someone had planted it before us, but we have one that does, I think, exactly what you just described.
Yeah.
On the side of our house.
They're amazing.
It's nice to have a plant that gives you multiple.
Yeah. Seasons to enjoy it. And then it can do well in like really dense shade, which is hard for a lot of plants, but then it can do well in like sunshine too.
Yeah.
It's just a good girl. It's a good, hardy, robust girly.
Yeah. What's the biggest parallel between gardening and real life that you've drawn from?
Probably just the law of sowing and reaping, right? Like you're going to get out what you put in. That applies across the board, I think.
Oh, yeah.
How many hours are you tending to it? Like, are you fertilizing it? This is like, obviously, I'm talking in parallel. Like, are you stewarding it well? Are you just setting it and forgetting it and then expecting a good outcome out of it? Because you can't do that in life either, right? You can't just toss it, hope and wish for a good outcome. You really do get out what you put in to things.
Yeah.
What would you say the biggest parallel is?
I think for me, going back to that conversation I had with my neighbor, there are people in this world who are built for a routine rhythm. Mm-hmm. And there are people who are built for creative burst. Mm-hmm. And I think our society as a whole frowns upon the people who are built for creative burst, or maybe historically has not provided a way for them to make income to the same degree as, unless you're like a top 1% actor, music artist, painter, those people, of course. But like, what about all the other guys?
Yeah.
All the other guys in the routine, go to work, do my paycheck, go home. They have a place.
Right.
It's called being an employee. And
they're rewarded for their
the
repetition. The
system is built to like accommodate them better. But the
and the world, not even just like, not outside of our workplace, it's just like our world understands and accepts people who are in a routine or rhythm better. It's funny. My neighbor, he cuts his own lawn, but he'll hire someone to do these big projects.
You're the total opposite, right?
I will hire someone to mow my grass because I don't want to do it.
Yeah, it's mundane.
But it's mundane and boring.
Yeah.
But to him, it's therapeutic, right?
Right.
And then I will go out and like shop around in the garden center. Not even every year. Maybe like once every other year when I'm doing a big project. And then I will like plan out a big like yard upgrade.
Yeah.
And then I'll pick out the tree and then I'll take it home and I'll dig the hole and I'll plant it several large bushes. I've probably planted 20 bushes, shrubs.
Yeah.
I don't plant flowers because flowers are small, probably easy, but small and mundane. I want to do like a big, I'm like big sweating impact in the hole. Like I'm digging in the shovel and then like the sweat's coming off my forehead into the soil because like I'm digging such a big hole and like lifting such a huge root ball of a plant.
Grinding the stump.
Yeah, exactly. Grinding the stump.
You want the power tools to come out at some point. You bring power tools around flowers. It's not a good recipe.
Unless
you're planting a flower tree or something.
Yeah. So to answer your question, my biggest like takeaway is how people are wired differently. Gardening, or I would consider myself a gardener because I don't want to do it on a daily basis. I just like doing these bursts once a year or every other year, where I just throw a lot of energy and effort at it at one time. Yeah. That replicates how people are in life. Some people can do a high quality amount of work in huge bursts, where other people, like my wife is like this, like my neighbor, she prefers a routine, a rhythm, to be in a set cadence. When I come home, dinner's ready. Maybe Walker's similar. Like he wants that rhythm, that routine, that consistency of schedule.
Yeah. The predictability is comforting to these personality types for sure.
Every Friday at 5 p.m., I'm going to mow my grass and it's going to look good for the weekend.
Right.
I respect it, but there just needs to be more awareness amongst the rest of society for the creative people, because they're just they're looked at as like very successful, like Ed Sheeran, right, as an example, or they're looked at as wasting their life, right?
Yeah, starving artists.
Starving artists. So
I think that's very true, and I think there's like an opposite approach to that, which is like the creative genius is looked at as more exciting or like sexy, and then the people who are just showing up every day consistently is looked at as like boring, right? But that's not necessarily true. Like that could be the thrill of his week, is mowing that grass. You never know. Like that sparks joy for him, right?
Yeah.
But like the creative burst people are like, give me anything else to do, like, because that's just too boring for me.
Yeah.
But to him, he loves it.
Yeah. More power to him.
Yeah. And I do think that gardening is an extension of creativity. And like all people are creative in some capacity. Even your neighbor who's mowing his grass at 5 p.m. He got creative with that schedule. You know, administration can be creative.
Yeah,
for sure.
Tell me something else, or I guess more about all people can be creative. What does that mean? Like how would someone who says I'm not a creative person?
Right. So like, what is creativity? When someone says creativity, like what just pops in your head?
I think what a lot of people think of an artist, or someone who plays an instrument, or someone who is a social media presence online or something.
Yeah. But I totally agree, because that's what I think too. There are other forms of creativity though, like logistics. You have to get creative with problem solving in a lot of professions and jobs, or like train routes or things like that. Everyone is creative. It just shows up differently. Some people are more creative with fine arts or music, or, well, I guess music is a fine art. But like surgeons who have developed cutting edge techniques, there's a lot of creativity that went into that, right? So when people say, I'm just not creative, no, you are creative. You just got to find how you're expressing it, I guess. And also break the thinking that creativity just means art or producing a product that you can see or call beautiful or whatever. All right.
That's a good perspective.
Yeah. And then I think it's very fascinating that the first person that God like gave his spirit to in the Bible was a creative. Have you ever read that?
Remind me.
It's in the Old Testament. I might misquote it, but I think it's in Exodus.
Is it Moses?
It's not Moses. It's the guy who is designing the temple. Who's like a designer.
You mean the temple for like in Israel?
I don't know enough to really quote it, but I did read it recently.
I think the temple was built by Solomon.
It's not like in here enough yet, but I did read recently,
Yeah.
like the first person to get God's spirit was a creative person, which I think is fascinating.
That is cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would you consider yourself a creative?
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would you consider joy to be a creative?
Now that you give me a fresh lens of how to view creativity, I would.
Yeah. Like, what are some ways? I mean, planning a weekly dinner menu requires creativity.
Mm-hmm.
How do you make this thing fresh and not mundane?
Joy is really good at creating systems.
Yeah.
So she has a system for, like, we just had a baby, right? So she's good at, like, I think maybe a lot of moms would just be like, where's the bottles go? What needs to be refrigerated? She's got like magnets on the refrigerator with like, this is how long breast milk can stay out. This is how long formula can stay out. And then she has things labeled with labels in the refrigerator. She has like a separate bottle washer and drying rack. She's created all these things. There's a little mini cabinet outside of our normal kitchen cabinets for the clean bottles. So there's this whole system for that.
Yeah.
That's one way recently that I'm like, I don't know
Absolutely.
that I would.
So creative.
I wouldn't have thought to create this, like, what it does is it takes the friction off of where's the bottle.
It gives you confidence too.
I can go in and she's built a system for me to just plug myself into if I need to like grab a bottle real quick or create one with formula for supplementing or whatever. Yeah. It's helpful. Yeah. So yeah, that's
amazing.
That's a good one for her.
Yeah.
His systems. What about Walker?
Walker is creative problem solving. So he's very like analytical. He's an engineer. So his brain works totally different than mine. He thinks first before he leaps, and I leap first and think later. So therefore we are very balanced in that. But he's creative in how, like, I'm the dreamer. I'll come up with a big idea, and he is the one who's like, how are we going to make it? Like, how, So he'll help with the how, which requires creativity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. You need both.
You do. You need both in society to keep the wheels turning on the trains so that people can jump on them.
I was about to say that. And then jump right back off.
Final card?
Let's do it.
Let's do double points.
Double or double?
Let's do 2 cards.
Okay. That's really what I thought you meant earlier. Just 2 cards. I'm scared. Can we get out like Jackass or something? I'm really better at that one than this.
It's the same thing.
The questions are different.
Yeah, this is called advanced trivia. That was for beginners. The score is showing.
It sure is. Can I get that card? I know what that is.
Next time.
Okay. No. Go ahead.
Who wrote The Art of War?
Am I supposed to even know that book? Is it a book? Obviously.
I would say 50% of men know this book.
It's a book and not a song. Okay. That would be Charles Spurgeon.
Very close. It was Sun Tzu.
Very close.
A Chinese man from, I'm guessing here, 1000 AD. Okay. Maybe 700 AD. Somewhere in that range.
Someone in the comments, fact check.
Yeah. In the comments.
Yeah.
Please. Comment.
Just one comment.
Just one. All right. What is the nickname of London's clock tower bell?
Big Ben.
Correct. What is botulinum toxin commonly referred to as?
I'm not sure you pronounced that right.
Botulinum.
Botox, I'm guessing.
That's correct.
No way.
Name the character played by Keanu Reeves in The Matrix.
I've never seen it.
Huh?
Well, what?
You're still living in it. That's why.
Oh.
Living in The Matrix.
No, I got it.
You've never seen it. You might not know the
No,
phrase.
I got it. Okay. I just... Max?
You got the number of letters right. Neo.
Neo?
Neo. What is the speed of light in miles per second?
5.25 miles per second. 5,250.
186,282 miles per second. What is this writing called?
Braille.
That is correct.
What is the largest desert on Earth?
Sahara.
No,
It's the Gobi.
it's a cold one. Antarctica. What countries made up the original Axis powers in World War II?
Japan, Italy, and Germany.
So good. What is defined as a measure of disorder of a system in physics?
It's not joules. It's not Kelvin. I don't know.
Entropy. Am I saying that right?
Mm-hmm.
What country has the biggest oil reserves in the world?
United States.
Venezuela.
That explains a lot in the recent news with Donald J. Trump.
Oh man, have you done your
No.
impersonation on this podcast yet?
No, I haven't.
Please just do the next card as Trump. Okay.
We'll see.
What is the degree of Earth's axial tilt?
13.
No, but close.
7.
23.5. What is this palace called?
Shandu.
No, isn't that the guy from my card?
No, that's Sun Tzu.
Oh. Angkor Wat.
That was my next guest.
All right, Trump, please read me my card.
Okay. Well, I think we're far enough in. No one's made it this far in the episode.
Yeah.
I can bring Trump
It's
out.
like literally just my mom and like Ronnie watching.
Yo, Ronnie. Shout out Ronnie made it this far.
Thanks, Ronnie.
Pathological liar. Ronnie is in the chat. Okay.
But the man will stick with the podcast. Won't stick with the truth, but go ahead.
What is
Oh, God.
champagne named after?
Oh, that's the question? That's the whole thing?
That's the question.
Oh my gosh. A town in France?
Very close. I'll give it to you. It's a region in France.
Yes. Come on. I feel like I am with Donald J. Trump. If I close my eyes.
I do better when I can use my hands.
Yeah, for sure. That's it.
Prior to manufacturing cars,
Oh my God.
what did Lamborghini produce?
Wagons for horses.
Wrong. Tractors.
Oh, dang it.
What is the most common last name in the U.S. and the U.K.?
Oh, Smith.
Correct.
Yes. Come on.
What is Stefani Joanne Angelina Germanata Goda also known as?
Gwen Stefani?
Stefani Joanne Angelina Germanata, also known as,
Is this all one name?
all one name,
Stefani Angelina Germanata Gomez.
just Germanata, also known as
Gucci.
Lady Gaga. How many songs did the Beatles record?
Oh, over 100.
I'll give you a hint. It's near the boiling temperature of water.
215, 212.
That's wrong.
What is it?
213.
Oh, can I get a half point?
No, because I gave you a very good hint.
Oh my gosh.
What amulet
Oh, no.
is this? Very beautiful amulet, I might add. It's got the eye. We love the eye. We have it on the dollar.
Show the camera.
Love the dollar. It's a great eye. People ask me, how do you have the eye?
Where'd you get it?
We got it. I can't say where. I'm sworn.
But we got it.
It's redacted. But what amulet is this?
What is an amulet?
Oh, dear God.
A symbol?
You've never played video games.
No, I thought that Halo was the most popular game in the world, remember?
In video games, you wear an amulet. Some video games, you wear an amulet to give you like a super power bonus boost.
That.
You don't know it. It's Hamza.
Oh, yeah. Hamza.
All right, my next one, or are we done?
Yeah, who should I impersonate?
You choose. Surprise me.
Oh my gosh. I only do one impression, and it's of.
Then why did you ask who you should do if you can only do one?
But he doesn't say anything. All right, I'll do it, and then I'm just gonna do my impression and the one thing that this person says. I actually have two impressions, and then you guess who they are.
We're adding layers to trivia.
I'm just putting off my demise. Okay, close your eyes though. Okay. Yep. Hold on. Gus. That was.
Come again?
Okay. Well, one more time. Gus.
I don't know.
Cinderella. Gus. The mouse. One more time.
I don't know. I got it.
Okay. Have you ever seen Cinderella?
Yeah. Long time ago.
Okay. This one's a little more recent. Ready? Close your eyes. Okay. The last dandelion of the season.
I don't know.
Sid, the sloth.
Hmm.
Do you want to hear it again?
They left me. They do this every year.
Yeah. The last dandelion of the season.
Sound like him.
Yeah. Some say I favor him visually.
No comment.
Okay. I'm not going to read like anyone except for me. Who is the founder of Bitcoin?
It's an alias. What is this alias? It's like Roberto Kiyotino.
It is like that. Satoshi Nakamoto. In Greek mythology, who is doomed to endlessly push a boulder uphill?
Atlas?
No, Sisyphus. What city is the TV series Breaking Bad set in?
What TV series? Is the TV show Breaking Bad set in?
What city is the TV series Breaking Bad set in?
Albuquerque, New Mexico.
That's correct, which you've seen that, right? That's a great show. Who won the most Australian Open titles in men's tennis?
Roger Ferrer.
Novak Djokovic.
Mm-hmm.
His name is spelled very differently than it sounds, so I struggled. What was the weight of the atomic bomb dropped in Hiroshima? You can answer in pounds.
It's in tons, though. 3.5 tons.
9,700. Sorry. 9,700 pounds.
I think a ton is 2,000 pounds.
Yeah. And you said 3 tons, so.
I was off. 6.
Okay. The math was mathing over there. Who is this person?
Charles Darwin.
How do you know that?
We'll just call it a tie.
You've done these cards.
No, I just know who Charles Darwin is.
You've done all these cards.
You bring your own trivia game next time and we'll see.
Okay, I will. It's just going to be all about gardening and water towers.
Haley, thanks for being here.
Thank you for having me.
You have any closing thoughts? Moments of insight? Key takeaways?
Wow.
Or anything similar to share?
Yeah. I just, first of all, I want to say, like, great job having a podcast.
Thank you.
Like, that's a dream that you're chasing and you're actually doing it. Or sitting in a physical recording studio. That is the product of you dreaming big and going for it. So congratulations on that.
Thank you.
And I hope that you have wild success with it.
Thank you for being here.
If not, just have a blast. Thanks for having me.
Was that your big takeaway?
Yeah, I thought that was my sign off. Should I say, like, hold that thought, hold this thought?
Oh, I forgot to throw my tagline in.
Rewind.
Haley, you've given me some thoughts worth holding on to. Thank you for everything you shared today.
You're welcome.
Do you have any closing thoughts of insight or things that resonated with you or have caused you to think differently?
Yeah. Do I say all that again?
None of this is getting cut.
Oh, no.
Maybe some of it.
Yeah, just get out there and get in the dirt and plant something. That's what I would say to your viewers. Hold that thought. Hold that thought. Do you have like outro music? No.
Okay, we can be done. I was just going to see how long you keep talking. I was just going to see how many more things you would say.
Hey, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe so that you can be notified every week when we launch new episodes. I'll see you then.
That's fine. I might make it in.
I was a drummer, remember?
What's your favorite time signature?
3/4.
Wrong answer.
Why? 4/4? Are you a 4/4 guy?
5/4.
Interesting. Why?
Dave Brubeck pioneered it with the song Take 5. And it's my favorite. Yeah.
Nice. What's the song?
Take 5.
I mean, like, can you sing it?
It's a jazz song. There's no lyrics. Dun 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 dun.
The whole time?
Can
Can you play it on piano?
No, it's a very difficult jazz song.
Did you go crazy when the movie Drumline came out?
No,
Oh, it wasn't your thing?
I was too young. I'm not as old as you.
Oh, okay. How old are you?
31.
You're not that far behind.
Numbers are smaller. The older you get, they're very big.
That's true.
When
That's
you're
true.
When you're in 6th grade, I'm in 3rd grade,
Yeah.
maybe 2nd.
So we're like lifetimes
You could have
apart.
babysit me.
Actually, yeah, I would have driven that short bus right on over to pick you up.
Too bad we're on break. This is all good content.
You're not recording?
That's why I was recording, but I have to come back like this.
Oh my gosh. Segue back in. You can put that in the blooper.
Oh, I wasn't like that. I was like this, probably right.
I don't know.
Probably like this, yeah. Okay. All right, here we go. So I am curious.